We're live.
We're live and ready.
Hello and welcome all to, well, we don't have a name for this campaign yet, so we're just going to call it Space.
I'm in space.
This is a 5th edition D&D podcast set in space. To those who have never played D&D before, or those who have, we're using some optional rules and some home rules to keep things a little more fun. And I think we should all go around, introduce ourselves by name and our character. Let's start with...
Okay, well, I'm Michael McDowell, and I am playing the Mystic Zanner Fargrimm.
I'm Korben Ewer. I'm playing the Human Ranger, Oisin.
I'm Chetasia McDowell McLaughlin, and I'm playing a fire Genasi Druid.
Well, y'all know who I am, Cliff, and I'm playing Clyde Horncarver, a Barbarian Golaith. I almost forgot my race there for a second.
And I am MacKenzie, and I will be the DM. No. So, a little quick recap, so everyone is on the same page. In our pre-game, Oisin, a rare human amongst space, was aboard a Knoll scrapping ship, bounced in a hurry when ship went south, and later was found by elven researchers and was taken to a strange new planet. There he met Danica, the living fire. They soon became allies and went to the Ammot system, the planet of Hoven, and landed in the trade city of Mothis. Soon, they met with Captain Desmond and joined his crew. Several solar systems away, Zanner, a deep gnome mystic, was studying an anomaly. Through a series of rash decisions, he found Clyde, a strange Goliath. After a mishap and a small conflict, the two of them found themselves sealed in a drow tracking vessel, very cramped, flying towards, well, Ammot, landing in the same city, eventually meeting up with Captain Desmond as well. Which is where we're going to start off. Oisin and Danica, you two have been on this planet for about 2 days now, and you are to meet the captain at the ship. Last night, more like mid-afternoon, two others came in. Didn't really talk. They seemed a little grumpy and a little rank. And they sort of kept to themselves for a bit. So, what do you guys do as you wake up this morning?
With the expectation to meet the captain in the evening?
Yeah,
Or like
midday evening is when
midday
you're supposed to
evening.
meet them.
Okay, did we all have our own rooms?
Yeah, for the most part. Somebody ended up having to share a room with Amy.
Oh, I probably.
Yeah.
It's me, I don't think I'm...
And it's not by any means of her being intrusive, as she is mostly just a robot. She like tore a closet apart and just made it her own little room. So.
Okay. Well, I'll probably start my morning off by saying hello to... I'll say I was in the room with Amy, so Amy and then my bonsai that I stole from the ship. Just this little plant. Do a little bit more druid craft to encourage some more growth on it, and due to my nature, it still comes out a little bit more fiery.
Reddish. Yeah.
And then just do my little, cleaning of the tree, and then probably exit to find Oisin.
Okay, so Oisin has been on the same floor as you, in the room next door. It's a smaller room that you wake up in for the second time. It's pretty much like just a bed and like a little sink and a small toilet. Almost like military style room.
Secret.
So I'm used to this.
Yeah, you would be.
Excellent morning. Are you awake?
Yeah, I was half awake, but now I am.
I am hungry and have still not quite figured out how to work in the kitchen. Help?
Oh, yeah, okay. As I'm getting up and just going towards. And, I don't think you would want something as simple as cereal. I don't even know if they have that here.
Should we wake our new companions?
Let them sleep. It looked like they were a bit haggard.
And a tad smelly.
I was up until I had a shower, like 3 hours before I saw you, so...
Oh, wow. Are all creatures so odorous?
After a while, yes. Yes.
The
She
two
gives
of
herself
you,
a bit of a smell.
you smell pretty much the same sort of brimstone.
I think that smell probably just stays with me.
As the two of you descend the stairs, their rooms were located underneath yours on the main floor, and there's just like a large kitchen and dining room area as you come down the stairs, and a little hallway that leads off to go out the front door. Amy still hasn't prepared herself for the day, as you've seen when she was leaving. She's still cleaning her guns.
I head straight for the kitchen and just start like pulling random things out and be like, "This for breakfast? Is this a good decision?"
As I'm looking,
Oh,
would I
this looks
recognize any of the foods?
Well, Danica, I'd like you to roll 20.
Ooh, 15.
15. She pulls down a package of like larger egg-looking things, but for some reason they almost have like a softer outer shell as you look at them. You would recognize them as being food, but it's not the tastiest. It's high in nutrients, sort of, but it's not
As
tasty.
I'm sitting there like, well, those are what you have there. They're a form of egg. I've seen gnolls turn it away, but I hear it's like a superfood.
Superfood.
It means it has a lot of stuff that your body needs to function.
Oh, nutritious.
Yes, but just crammed in there.
Well, would that not be a good breakfast?
Yeah, and considering you haven't tasted much things, you probably wouldn't mind the taste of it. Cook it.
How?
You, the woman who can burn metal, melt.
Oh, yes. Produce flame.
It scorches the exterior, but doesn't quite cook it. You'd have to.
Is there a pan?
Yeah, it's a full
Maybe?
kitchen. It's a full
Okay,
kitchen.
so I grab a pan, put it on a stove, turn.
Put the egg in the pan.
As I just take it, can I determine if I can crack it or just because it's soft enough, peel it open?
It's soft enough you can just peel it open, really. It is a grell egg. Yeah, they don't taste great. So, I won't make you roll. It's
Who
easy
stole my
enough.
pencil?
It's easy enough to cook dinner or cook breakfast.
Your binder stole it.
You kind of pencil. As you all begin to function, Amy awakes, descends the stairs, her large pistols on either hip. As she gets to the bottom, she knocks on Zanner's door, demanding you to wake up. Walks down a little bit, knocks on your door, demanding you wake up, and leaves the facility. So, Zanner, as you wake up to the intrusive pounding on your door, what do you do?
Well, I wake up, walk to the door, open it, and as you said, she's gone on, so I just walk out the door and...
As you would see, there are now two people also in this building that you didn't know were there beforehand, as they weren't in the structure when you came last time.
I know where his room is, do I not?
Yes.
So
Right next door.
I go knock on it.
So,
What? Who's there?
Wake up, dude, I say telepathically.
Fucking. What was that in my head? Fuck. What?
Oof. Open
You know
the door.
what? First
Sorry,
time
buddy.
telepathic thing, you're gonna have to roll sanity for that.
Ooh.
16.
16.
And that's 16.
Okay, you're all right. No freak out, no panic.
I mean, I'm already freaking out. But, like, I wake up to somebody in my head. That doesn't happen often. There's nothing usually in my head.
Telepathically, I say, open the door, and I won't have to speak telepathically.
Okay, you asked for
He
it.
says a bit arrogantly.
And I whip open the door, buck ass naked.
Aw, dude.
What? You told me to
And
open.
you would be like,
You
right
did.
eye.
That's eye level.
Close I
Well,
am.
But-
not quite. You might be at his knee level.
Also, as this is just a common building, you're a little tall for the doorways.
Your head is
So
blocked by the
it's just
doorway.
like man chest.
A
And
little
the
bit of
head's
chin.
just like
a little bit of chin.
a little
too.
bit-
Yeah.
it's like the Proud Family. How all of the bigger adults were just neck down.
Yeah.
Oh, look, a punching bag.
What do you want?
Well, I was just woken up, so you can wake up.
What time is it?
I'm not sure,
Oh, well, I'm hungry.
but
Get out of my way.
I smell something.
Yeah, get out of my way.
Something's
So,
cooking.
About
Let's,
10 feet behind you is where these two are, and the human amongst them, which is rare for you. For you, you've seen humans before. They're plenty. They're everywhere from what you remember. It's the first human you've seen, except for Desmond.
So I rush over. Another human. Hello.
Oh, you may
But
be the
Zanner has
largest
seen them
individual
before.
I have ever seen.
yeah.
We're
Or do I
cooking
need to roll
here,
sanity?
and you're pantsless,
No, you-
and I don't want to be
No.
responsible for burn marks.
Oh
Nope.
yes, clothes.
Nobody. I didn't get a chance. I was told
are
to
you
open
a
the door.
child?
Me?
That
Or
little
him.
one.
Can I understand her?
She's speaking in common, so yeah, you can.
We have the same comment?
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
He's just
Hello.
saying a little different.
My name is Zanner. I'm a deep gnome.
Deep malt.
And you are as
How
strange
old
to
are
me.
you, little one?
I'm 29. Which
He's
is
not
a-
going to get much taller than that.
Which
That
I
is
guess in
strange.
human would be around 18. I'm
Okay.
pretty young.
I forgot. Races differ vastly.
I mean, you're a tiny woman compared to me.
Speaking of which,
You said he speaks different common. Do we understand him?
He is speaking the same as you right now. But you do see in his ear a large earpiece. and
Similar
this-
to.
Yeah.
Okay.
and Zanner says, you are aware you're on fire?
Oh, that happens when I'm excited sometimes.
You don't want to know what happens when I'm
Take
excited.
like a
I'm
big
going to go
nail
get
and
some
just
clothes on.
Put it on like her shoulder.
Perhaps you'll forgive me if I don't greet you cordially with a handshake.
That is true. I sometimes burn things.
So yeah, I rush back to my
Uh-huh.
room, get my
Your
clothing
pants
on,
off.
just like common clothes,
It appears we're going to be shipmates.
and rush back
Oh,
out
you
there.
were also hired by Desmond.
We were.
Apparently, he's that little cool human that we met in that tavern, right?
Yes.
He was
Sweet.
betting on fights.
Yes. And we watched a little kid kill a fucking bigger than I was.
Damn near a baby.
Damn near a baby.
That
Did she
thing was-
have those giant fists?
Well,
Don't
we
ask
didn't
me.
see giant fists, but we did
Tentacles.
see a hand transform into a
That one.
tentacle and tear
Yeah,
out,
we
saw?
tear out a guy's throat.
We saw a lady with a big.
Yep.
Yeah.
She had
okay.
big gauntlets on.
Wow, that's
I-
a lot of children
it was-
fighting.
tentacles and some shit. Something about being.
Took out a huge barbarian dude just easily.
I don't like the sound of
That
that.
is very disconcerting.
I'm not gonna mess with that kid.
Yeah, same with our little person. They had like these big old just fist and gauntlets.
Probably giant tech. We're really good at making giant things.
Oh, excuse me.
No big deal.
I'm very hungry. Is breakfast ready?
Yeah, I'm fucking starving.
It's just, yeah, it's on your shoulder.
I go and I peel the egg
Is
off
that
her
how you
shoulder
fry
and
an
just
egg?
On you, yes.
It seems to be a tad strange. Bitter?
Well,
I repeat
to
what
be
he
fair,
said. You're on fire?
Oh yeah.
came from a bird's butt.
That too? Wait, really? That's where
No,
eggs come
not
from?
technically, but close.
Oh, good,
It's the same
I've
hole.
been taught that excrement is
It's
Bad.
not excrement. You're eating basically
The baby.
bird placenta.
baby.
Dead baby birds.
And now you've ruined eggs. Thank you.
Yeah. I actually meant to
You-
say embryo. Which is worse.
You have a deep connection with nature. I
Even
find?
if we didn't eat it, it wouldn't live. It wasn't a correct.
Yes, I've been watching over my planet for millennia.
You watch a whole planet. I watch a house and I can't
Oh.
even do that right.
Quick recap.
Watching over your planet.
She's a star.
She's a star.
Star
Yes.
Like
of the Danica
Am
system.
I to
What?
understand you are the living embodiment of a sun?
Well, my body's still at home. I'm just a fraction.
Oh. You're the will of the
It was
Star
very lonely.
embodied.
Yes.
Very
Okay.
cool.
how could it be lonely? There's fucking billions of you.
No, not.
But
Well,
such
there were some
so
older
far
ones.
apart.
Yes.
They look
Within
like they're 2
talking-
inches apart.
There was some older ones within distance, but they're very set in their ways. They don't approve of exploration or adventure.
Are you familiar with the 2 stars in my solar system, Rigel?
Roll intelligence.
I had a friend named Rigel. Funny guy. Too bad he couldn't swing an axe.
Sorry, I think I put it at the bottom. It's a +2, so that is 15.
15. You know of it, but you don't know them.
They must be too far away to communicate.
Well,
I was the only one in my system, so
would you
mostly I just watched my planet grow.
would you be able to communicate if we ever get close in
I'm
your present condition?
Not sure. It's still very new.
Well, hopefully it will, because one of my stars is getting dimmer.
Oh, that is sad.
It appears to be.
Even stars age.
Yeah,
And sometimes they
We-
lose hope
we
when
figure
their system is sad.
we have it figured to around 30 trillion years.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of time.
Death is sad.
Well, depending on why there's death. I don't know. I feel pretty proud of myself when I can kill a wild boar with my hand.
Okay, I just made eggs Benedict, so
In other words, he's
Wow.
you know
You're not one of those nice
He's
humans from
basically
Faerun.
pushing more embryos on you.
Can I have something else for breakfast?
I would go kill something for you, but I think everything outside is actually part of a law enforcement.
I think you do well putting
Society.
your hands around a slice of bread.
Oh, yes. That is called toasting.
It is called toasting.
So as you four enjoy breakfast,
And toasted
revel
bread.
for a little bit, it's about noonish when Amy returns. Greetings. It is time to adventure.
Adventure.
Question number 1. Do you recall the doc you are to meet?
Doc Z.
24.
C23.
ABC
Z23.
29.
I have it written as
Since
24.
we're all shutting
It's
things
23.
out, PX 92.
Z23 is what I have.
Strike
Okay.
that, Mac. I've
Lead
got
the way.
no notes.
Okay.
Lead
Ocean?
the way. I don't even know where
As
I
I-
am.
Open the door and walk towards Z23.
Do we bring
Roll investigation.
Bring
As-
our belongings, Amy?
Yes. We
All
are
of them?
leaving.
You don't sleep in your. Okay.
You and I don't have
What?
too many belongings, really.
I have what's
sleep
on
in
me.
what I carry, so.
And I too.
Oh, I have to go collect Bonbon.
Bon? What?
He is my bonsai.
Nine.
Tree?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. A star that owns a tree. Okay, I can get through this.
Better than
No
the,
problem.
You
better
go
than
collect
the trees
Bonbon.
of her
The
planet.
lot of yous are lead it out the door. Shine leading the way. You get lost, end up at A05, and you're just looking around for a moment. You can see over there Desmond talking to a couple smaller people. Probably a good 20, 30 ports away from you.
Are those the cannibalistic individuals we met earlier?
No, I think those are the guys that were working on my ship.
But they were not. Were they not the cannibalistic?
No, I think the cannibals they were referring to are about his height,
Holy shit.
if not a little bit shorter.
Yeah, squashable height then.
Okay, let's go. As I just walk towards Desmond.
Okay, so as you get over there, it's kind of a straightforward walk. Occasionally you have to dodge small freighters moving packages and shipments of various goods. But as you approach, you see Desmond corresponding with these people. They are loading the engine that you had stripped out of your old vessel into his. And you can see sort of like two hands on either side of his massive ship. It's just holding it down. And as you approach, he goes, "Greetings, crew! New members, I see Amy gathered you all up. Are you ready?"
Ready for adventure, Desmond?
We're gonna get that
That's what I'd
extension
like
on
to
the
hear.
1,000 inner credit loan.
We're going to see. They're not here yet.
Can I roll for insight?
Go for
I didn't like that smile. Cool, that's a 23.
23. He looks a little worried. You can see little bits of sweat beating down his eye, or beating down the side of his face. His eyes are darting around, looking for whoever these individuals are.
Can I look
Who
at
has your name?
What? What do you mean?
Who has your name?
He has his name.
Yeah, what the big guy said.
His name
Go
is
ahead,
Desmond.
load your stuff up. We've got our shipment loaded for the job that Amy has acquired this morning, so we will be setting out the moment we're all squared up with the little guys.
Pigs sweat most in the slaughterhouse.
That they do. Shut up and get on the ship.
To adventure!
As you all begin to load up, you see 6 smaller creatures, big pointy ears. One of them has this big metal device off the side of his head, and large sharp teeth, dirty claws. And they approach and, "Desmond, where's our money?" And he starts like ruffling through and pulls out a sack, and they look through it. "You're short." And he and turns to the lot of yous and just, "So we're about 1,000 credits short. I'm going to leave this up to yous before I turn around. Do we kill them or should we debate it?"
Debate.
Kill?
And I kind of like
Hey,
swing
as
the
I
horn
just-
around.
We debated first.
Yeah.
Those look like lesser creatures that would kill on my planet.
All life is precious.
Not theirs.
She just looks very confused.
You'll
So
understand.
he smiles at you and turns around and goes, "Okay, Oxel. So here's the deal. I am 1,000 short. Could we do something to maybe square up?" And you can see the other ones that aren't talking begin like pulling out little knives and sharpening them on themselves. He's like, "I would like to keep my skin and my eyes on me."
Do I notice this?
Yes.
My
They
left-
are very obvious.
My left hand's at the ready, right hand ready to stop him if he
I
rushes.
swing the horn around and say, "That's probably not a good idea. This thing is the size of your fucking body."
There's
And I'm trying to intimidate.
roll intimidation.
Gotta find intimidation first. Oh no, that's a 6. Bad dice.
They're not intimidated by you. If anything, they start licking their lips.
It's probably the voice.
You can see pieces of like old food starting to fall out of their teeth into their mouth.
I shoot one of their knives and roll for intimidation.
You're going to shoot one of their knives.
Yes.
Knives.
Like, shoot it out of their hand?
Knives.
Okay, well I'm gonna need an attack roll for that.
Probably get a pretty high one.
Yeah, with aiming.
20?
Ooh,
Yeah,
that'll
so you
do.
shoot it out
20 natural.
very quick. It zips by Desmond as you shoot the almost dagger-like in size out of one of these little creatures' hands, and they just stand there for a moment. Fine.
Oh, so you're allowed to shoot your little zappy thingy, but I can't go swinging around my horn.
Zap, this is lead.
I don't whatever it is.
My friends on our last ship said that he's very trigger happy.
That's never good.
He shot Ed.
Who's Ed?
He's in a wheelchair now.
That doesn't give me any idea who Ed is.
An
Who
asshole.
is Ed?
Oh, he was part of the infirmary.
Okay.
A
Like-
cleric.
Okay. Ed. Okay.
The little creature just snarls a bit. Fine. Fine. We have a small shipment we need carried to Dragbag. You lot take it there and we'll call it even, Desmond. And he goes, okay, what is it? What is it? And the other three scramble off, come back, and they've got a box. It's about 2 feet each dimension, sealed. Bring that to Dragbag. Deliver it to Mayor Drexel of Brather.
How?
Dreadbag?
Dreadbag.
Is that a planet or port?
To your knowledge, you don't know.
Okay, so bring to Dreadbag.
You are new.
Drop off. I'm just trying to take notes.
Package.
What was the mayor's name?
Yeah, that's not
Drexel. With Bather. So, for you two, knowing the area, Dregbag is one of the stars in a local goblin territory. Not that far away. A little bit of a trek. It's going to take you a couple weeks, but not that far.
Where are we taking it to?
Dreadbag, a goblin planet?
Solar system.
Okay, goblin soul system. To Mayor Drexel. Okay.
They hand it over to the bigger person here to carry it, and you, Clyde, get handed this 2x2 box. It's kind of light for its size, and you can feel something thumping around in it.
I fucking shake it.
Don't, please.
They all start giggling a little bit, just and they wander away, except for Oxel, and he's just, next time, Desmond, bring enough money for your fuel, and he just begins to walk away, and he has a bit of a limp as he walks. You see one of his legs, the bottom portion of it's a little bit of a bony stump.
I can make the other one like that, you know. Watch it.
Just keeps walking.
No, it'll hurt you, Desmond. Now I'm around.
Mr. Clyde, you are quite the gentleman. Now please, let's board the ship, everybody. Find a cabin.
You avoid a butcher once more.
And as you stand there, you hear the big clamps let go of the ship and retract a bit. When we're ready, we will take off.
Ooh, I am exciting for adventure.
What? Wait a minute.
So am I.
Excited.
Telepathically,
Yes, that is what I said.
I ask him, is this truly the end with those guys?
Definitely not. They are sort of the head gang of this area.
So
Should we have
squishy
taken them
squash.
out?
No.
Squishy
No.
squash.
No. It's one of those cut off a toe, the rest of the body still functions. No, let's just get on the ship. And
No
he
point killing something that can pay you back.
starts walking up the
Understand.
ramp very briskly with Amy behind him.
I get on and just wait for where I'm stationed.
Okay. So as you walk up, Amy just looks towards you and goes, "Do you require assistance?"
Where does he want me? Does he want me piloting, or does he want me in the engine room?
The engine room would be optimal. Do you require guidance to that room?
Haven't been on here, so possibly.
Don't be a snarky ass. She grabs you by the side of your coat and begins to walk towards what would be the engine room.
Danny follows.
Okay. And then he shows you she shows you the bunks as she walks there. You guys are allowed to choose your own. It's pretty free range.
Oh, can I have a top bunk?
I just need one that's big enough for this fat behind me.
She laughs a little bit, as best as a Warforged could laugh.
Ha 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 ha
Yeah.
ha ha.
and goes, "You each get your own room."
Oh,
And it
wonderful.
is a smaller room. All of them are pretty cookie cutter-ish. Bed, maybe like 5 feet by 10 feet of open space. A little toilet, small desk and chair.
So almost.
Almost, yeah. But they are like 7-foot long beds.
Yeah.
For you three, it's going to be open. For Clyde, it's going to be a little cramped.
I request a
for me?
second bed. I'm not gonna
Fine.
fit on that.
She just pats you on the shoulder and keeps dragging you off. Brings you to the engine room. It's a little junky in here. The whole ship sort of has that like hasn't been cleaned in a couple years feel. But when you get in here, it's got old parts from previous engines that have been in here. There's like food being stored in here as well.
Because, that's where I want to put my precious rations, right next to the, fuel source.
Yeah, it's not optimal, but
Zanner says, well, it looks like it's going to be around 500 applications of prestidigitation here.
Food. Is there a kitchen? I am hungry again.
she leads you towards what is a mess hall, and it's a smaller kitchen, big enough for maybe 2-3 people to be in it at a time, and across the hall from it, if I'm thinking of the right ship layout, is a sitting area for you all. And I will give you all a moment to just settle in. I assume you're just
Okay.
dumping your stuff and waiting for ship takeoff, but is there
I'm-
anything
Yeah, I'm gonna choose
special?
I'm going to see if I can maybe start, bit by bit, putting combining my engine with the ship's.
How would you give me a chance to clean it first?
Your engine isn't very big. It's not going to give a whole lot of power to it, and that's something you'd have to do in port.
Okay.
At the moment, it's just sort of held in the lower dock, like strapped to the wall, for when you have time. But looking at it, you definitely have space. You could hook it up. It's not going to make a huge difference, but you could hook it up.
Like, would it just allow for a jump?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it would allow for a jump
That
once
that
it's hooked up.
yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. But I'll let him clean the area first.
I'm gonna start druid crafting like a little spider web hanger for my bonsai, so it can just kind of
Okay.
swing.
She has a
So
cradle.
right now, he and I are both in the engine room.
Yeah.
I turned and you were mentioning wanting to put in this jump engine. I'm just interested, what exactly is that?
Amy,
I designed an engine that will open
where do you
up
want me
a
to?
wormhole to different dimensions, which, while it's not exactly faster than light, it simulates it. It's a lot cheaper and cleaner.
Fascinating. You open a gravity well into another dimension, travel through it to jump vast amounts of distance in our space-time?
Yeah, that's how I got here.
That is very fascinating. He chooses not to mention
His ship.
anything about his ship because there's absolutely normal research, Cecil. Nothing special about it.
So in
You're going
Where
to
you-
hear that a lot.
in the engine room, there is no bed. In engineering, there is. So one of you two, or both of you, if you wanted, could take those. It's sort of like a bunk just off of there.
So you
Just
can stay
there.
in that room.
Yeah.
But we still have our own room.
It's a little warm in there too.
Yeah. Would be. Yeah.
Technically, would be an ideal place for me, but
The bonsai.
In the crew quarters.
I'm planning on
Sorry,
collecting
I
more
was
plants.
thinking of the wrong ship. In the crew quarters, it's just a big room with 3 beds.
Okay. So,
That is my.
going to craft herself a hammock. A druid craft slowly a hammock
In one of the corners.
in one of the corners.
Okay.
And then just hang her bonsai right above her.
Make sure it's fireproof. You don't want to, in the middle of the night,
Technically, my
beat
planet
the floor.
is they're all fire creatures, so I'm simulating one of the fire spiders, which would have fireproof.
We have that. Cool.
So, as you all sit there, there's a little jostle, and Desmond comes over a small PA system of just, well, crew, it's time to take off. A lot of yous, if you wish to observe it, come to the flight deck and you can watch as we take off.
Oh yes.
Sure.
Where is the flight?
I will stay here, and
I don't know.
Keep cleaning.
I've seen plenty of takeoffs. I will.
Amy's walking about, sees you just looking a little confused.
Where do you want me to put
Pat-
this?
Pass me
Your horn.
the spare.
The box
No,
is
the
not-
crate.
thing, and I can
The
record it
crate.
for you.
This
You
thing.
can just put it down right there.
Okay.
drop it.
Okay.
You told me I could put it down here.
Yeah.
So I put it down
Do we
here.
hear a noise
That's
when it
okay.
drops?
It's like a larger item inside just bouncing around, but beyond that.
That's it. Just like a
Yeah.
falling sound.
Yeah.
How big of an area is precipitation clean? A square foot, something like that. So he begins
I
every
grab.
square foot cleaning the
I
engine.
grab a spare slate or something. Even just a spare sheet of metal or gear, just to bring with me.
Or what?
Because he's cleaning and we're all going to the flight deck to check it out. I'm going to use my magical tinkering to imbue a tiny non-magical object with a picture of it.
Ooh, you can take selfies during the trip.
Yeah, but I would have to be like,
Selfie.
I would have to be like, this rock has a picture of when we picked it up.
You remember when we picked this rock up? I picked a miniature rock up in my day. Some this big, some this big.
Rocks have feelings too.
So where are you guys now?
We're at the
Going to
flight
the
deck.
So
Okay.
as you get there,
So I didn't hear this conversation.
Captain Desmond is standing there, and he's holding onto the back of a chair, and you see a figure sitting in there, completely engulfed in what they're doing, wearing black, face blocked off, and they are piloting the ship.
What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
They do not move. Desmond goes, Mr. Clyde, I must ask you to be respectful as we take off, so we don't crash into the ground.
Yeah, I guess.
And give you a little pat on the shoulder, and
Flying is a very sensitive business.
very.
It is.
And Viri is a very temperamental woman in the whole ship. You feel lurch for a moment, and he pats her on the shoulder, and the ship
What name
lurches
did he
back
say?
up. Viri is a very temperamental woman. Viri being the individual piloting.
How would you spell that?
VIVRE.
And I can't write that down because I'm not there. I haven't met Barry.
Oh, so you're Viri. Nice to meet you. And I stick a big fucking meaty claw out. My name is Clyde.
In front of
I
her.
sort
Well,
of-
not in front of her vision, but like enough that it's like I'm trying to shake your
Okay.
hand.
I grab. Remember, busy.
And her face is covered.
Yes.
Like cloth or metal.
It looks like a glass of some form.
Well, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, I guess.
As the
I will
ship.
shake your hand, Clyde. I
I-
mostly.
I
control
show my
all
gauntlet.
things. Just a small one.
It's
like
it's warm.
won't hurt you.
Yeah, I went to hoist her up as soon as she was born.
I was technically a newborn, not yet in control. Still learning, but getting better.
I didn't feel a thing. You're just a wimp.
Whip.
So you guys begin to looking
That's
on.
that's named for big gray people.
Clyde is a wimp.
Damn it.
There's a big display, and you can see as the horizon slowly disappearing, shifting from blue to black, and you are out of the planet's atmosphere. Sometimes words are just difficult.
It's okay, you got there.
At least no accents here to screw you up.
That is fair.
As the ship gets into the upper atmosphere, she looks towards Desmond and he goes, "Oh, boy. So the question lies, I will leave it up to you, as you have a new crew, and I want to hear your opinion. We have a job on Amy, or that Amy has acquired.
I was gonna say on her. What was how?
Sorry.
You
In the
look at
Avis,
her.
in the Avis system.
Just what is this job?
And
I was
then
gonna say, this is
the
not gonna
package
end
we
well.
must deliver to that unfortunate mayor.
Garbage.
So,
Thought
which
we were
one should we do
delivering.
first?
Which one has a more
How
pressing
about-
timeline?
How about the one that clears your debt?
Okay. Then we will set
That
course.
does seem like a pressing timeline.
He looks towards Viri and says, "Set a course for Dragbag, planet Bather."
How do you spell that?
As she presses a series of buttons, the ship begins to go into autopilot, and she gets up and looks towards the lot of you. It was nice to meet you all.
I stick my hand out again.
She grabs a hold of your hand, goes to shake it, and as she does, you feel like something crawling on your hand.
I kind of look.
There's a large spider climbing up your arm.
Oh, it's a spider, and I let it like climb up. Cool. Is this for me?
She takes it back from you,
Oh.
puts it on her, what would be her chin for the mask, and it crawls up into the riffles of.
Oh, lady,
Okay.
we gotta sit down and talk about that. That is cool.
That is quite interesting. Is it poisonous or venomous?
Very. And she just begins to lurk towards. There's a larger vent. It's like a 2x2 vent. And she just opens it up and climbs in and shuts it behind her. And you can hear her like crawling away inside.
And here I thought that Goth Trend died 110 years ago. Space still keeping it alive.
I don't know about you guys, but I like her. She's neat. How about you, Danica?
I like everybody.
Of course you do.
He drops voice, yeah, Chris.
This seems more like a hit on my actual person.
D&D,
But
where you can be passive aggressive and nobody knows
I-
if you're kidding or not.
If there was any splendor shot, I would have used my magical tinkering to capture the moment onto this spare metal sheet I had.
Okay. So you capture the moment of as you are leaving the atmosphere and it's shifting from blue to black and you see all the stars and the different. It's pretty.
Okay, I go back to the engine room and just sort of like, there you go.
I'm having a dumb moment. Dreadbag is its own
It's the
System.
system.
Dreadbag.
Galaxy? Is that
Okay.
the right word for it? Or is it
I've
just
got it as
system?
grab
Solar
bag.
system.
Solar
It's the
system. Thank you.
system.
That's what I'm looking for.
What's the planet's name?
Bather.
Bathar or Bathal?
Bather.
Bather. Oh,
Like
right.
you are a bather, even though it's supposed to be bather?
Yes.
Okay, Bather. So like Blathers, but without the L. Yes.
Sure.
However you remember it.
Sorry, I've dropped off a lot of stuff this week.
It is
Animal Crossing.
it's a bit of a trek. There's nothing in between. It's gonna be a little boring as you all settle in. It's gonna take several weeks to get there. For the first, say 3-4 days, it's quiet, no issue. You leave the space that you're in, the system that you're in. But I need the group to roll 20s for me, please.
Uh-oh.
Just 20s.
This sounds dangerous. Aw.
12.
15.
15.
4.
3.
Sorry.
At least I'm not the worst.
So, after about the 4th, 5th day, they're all starting to blend together. You're in space. The only passage of time that you feel is when you're tired, you sleep. And then you wake up. And then you get tired again, and you sleep. So as best you can tell, it's been about 4 or 5 days.
Out of
Clock on my
sheer
computer.
curiosity, did cleaning the engine increase the efficiency any?
No. The engine is functioning properly. It's just a dirty room.
Less chance of reheating or heating up or?
Probably.
Okay. I'm just wondering if there's any point to what I did.
That's nice.
More hospitable
Considering
living.
great.
that's where we're working, right?
Clean space makes happy ship fellows.
Amy has taken
Shipmates.
Shipmates.
Yes.
Amy has taken the two of yous
Those
aside
ones.
and asked, "Are yous able to fire large guns?"
I raised my hand.
You are.
Yeah.
I can blow this horn.
I'm highly intelligent. Chances are I'll be able to figure out anything you need me to do.
We have 2 side cannons we need operated in case of attacks.
I have never shot a gun.
Both of us can't go. We need someone in an engine.
I could possibly learn.
Okay. So
Like I said, I can hit things with this thing. I can blow it. That's all I can do.
okay.
Okay.
She takes you two aside, leads you to one of the little rooms that you can man a gun in. They're larger cannons. They're a little finicky to operate. You already know how they operate. I need you to roll an intelligence check to see if you figure out how to fire the gun or not.
So that's a 13. I'm going to use my DM given inspiration.
Okay.
Ooh. So that's 20 plus 2. 22.
22.
Good time to use
Okay.
that.
So the two of you get sat down, you learn how to fire off a couple rounds, targeting systems. It doesn't have the greatest of ranges, but in case of attack, you know how to operate it. And those will be your jobs while aboard the ship.
The children
So
on
who
the
is
other
the-
ship go pew 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 when they play with guns.
Are these
If that helps you.
conventional cannons or are these?
Yes,
These are not
the most
particle
basic
weapons.
of cannons you can
Okay.
have.
There, like
They're basic
even a
bitches.
workbench. That I can
Oh
just,
yeah,
that
it's
can
messy. It's covered in scraps and various tools and old chunks of food from whoever the previous guy working in the engine was.
Cool. I just take the old scraps of food, throw them away, and I just start cracking down.
Okay. Clyde, Amy eventually comes to you and goes, "You are a strange one."
Thank you.
She holds out a mop. Would you not?
No, I don't. But I swore off mopping things because that's how I ended up here. I'm not going to suck through any more wormholes because I had to mop a floor and I walk away.
You hear it clatter. Looking back briefly, she just threw the mop and is walking up behind you, like same direction, trying to catch up with you.
She's just like noped right out of it too.
What, do you not like to mop? Is that why you were trying to get me to do it?
Just trying to find work for you to do.
I'm good at doing nothing.
A lot of us are.
Ah.
But
Millennials.
how about this? Are you good at moving things?
Yes.
Then follow me.
Do you need moving?
No. I
Are you
require
sure?
assistance. And she leads you to the loading bay, and it's a two-tiered system. You have the bigger, lower dock, and then like a upper dock in the same room. She just wants you to help her organize things.
Okay. I don't know if I'm good at organizing, but I can hand you stuff.
Pick up the big things I tell you to.
Okay.
Get your roll a strength check.
straight roll, right?
Yes.
That's a 21.
21. It occupies most of your day, but as you sit here moving things, you sit down like a smaller barrel that has labeled on it, best you can read. It's just food. It's like a big drum of food.
Is it like a removable lid, or is it gonna have to be a pop and that's it kind of lid?
No, like think like what would be an oil drum for us. It's being ratcheted shut, so you could open it.
I have to find a ratchet.
You'd have to find the tool to unlock the ceiling ring on it.
Halfway through all this, I take my shirt off because I'm fucking hot. Wipe the sweat off my brow. Can we eat something or drink something or something?
You
Sure.
hear from like off the corridor. Oh, I am also hungry.
That's 2 for food.
All right. She walks off and just continues.
If we're
what you
fetching
are doing,
things,
I will go
insulated gloves, please.
make food. And she wanders off, and a lot of yous eventually hear over the PA system. Desmond just, okay, lunchtime. Everyone gather up, cafeteria.
Burning footsteps left in
Just
Danny's
getting
wake.
it started.
As you all arrive there, most of the crew. The only one you don't see is Veery.
Just so Amy will know, or knows what she's walking into. Because she left me unattended, I started stacking them big to small, so it's like a pyramid of stuff in front of where we were organizing everything. It's organized not the way she wanted it.
Okay.
I look at it. That's good enough.
I like to imagine he's such Clyde's such a master of stacking stuff. He does like a reverse pyramid stack, but he just doesn't know how to organize it.
The smallest one's in the middle, the biggest one's on the top, mid-size is very bottom.
Started with a loaf of bread, ended with a sheet of metal.
Perfect.
You arrive. It is mostly just like oatmeal with a couple fruits and vegetables on the side. It's,
Shit, I forgot my shirt.
Just like Mom used to make.
She
Except I'm recognizing.
begins to wander off. Desmond sits down. He's eating it slowly. As the rest of you sit there.
No embryos.
I would
No,
hope not.
these are all plants.
Where's the human?
No
See,
meat.
That's Desmond.
Desmond, where is he? Is he?
He's with you.
Yeah, just
Okay, he's
sit
there
down
too?
and eat with us.
Okay.
As I sit down, is it fruit that I recognize?
You would recognize them. They are a very common fruit. They come from a planet where pretty much all they make is that one fruit, and then they export it to the rest of the universe.
Oh, it's like Chatham with corn.
Yes,
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
except it'd be equivalent to like a less juicy tomato in size.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Danny still does not have the best table manners, so she's just scarfing it down.
I'm with her. This is how I like to eat.
As I'm eating my oatmeal, I'm like, do you remember strawberries? Like, did your colony have that?
My colony came from a section of space that didn't have that.
We had strawberries. They were very good. Till they go bad.
Okay.
They're not so good.
So
Why would you want to eat a berry
This
made of
is-
straw?
No. What the fuck? Why are they called strawberries? It's not straw.
I
Oh.
studied physics and engineering, not etymology.
I don't even know what any of those words mean.
I studied how to build things. I studied how gravity and stuff works. I did not study how words are named.
The history behind the
That would
naming
be
of
a
words.
very confusing study. Words are hard.
You're telling me I'm learning this all now.
So as a lot of you sit there, what's the highest passive perception?
Definitely not me.
15.
Yeah, I got a 12. 12.
On a 9.
So
I got
Oh,
the
sure.
lowest.
The one eating his own meal. Slowly.
as you sit there, you hear a thud on the exterior of the ship.
Were you expecting anyone, Desmond?
No, we're in deep space. The only thing out here is small
Maybe
rocks.
they're gonna ask for a cup of sugar. And I step out, go to like the main bridge, and see if there's just anything on any radars or stuff.
Roll investigation. Because you are new to this ship. You're just trying to figure out the systems.
Okay, 22.
Yeah.
22. It is not hard to figure out for you looking at it. There are several hull scanners that you could run to see what hit. and local scanners.
So there
to
are
see if there
cameras.
is anything in the area.
There's basically you
Sort
can
of.
get a visual of what's
Yeah.
going on inside the ship.
Yeah.
Is that
And the exterior.
are there
of the ship
panels
up
in the
there.
engine room as well?
No.
Okay, so if you're in the engine room, you can't see
No.
what's going on.
So, with that, what are you going to do? Scanning the exterior?
I'm gonna scan the exterior. Yeah.
Okay.
While I do that, pull out my mess kit because I forgot to grab a spare thing to put an image on just in case I find something.
You could have used the space radar.
So, I need you to roll a perception. And I'll give you advantage because you are using the correct piece of machinery. And not trying to run a scan on the
22.
twister. 22.
I'm 22 so far. So.
There are two anomalies on the exterior of the ship.
Tinkering. Just copy the image that I see.
Okay.
Okay. As I sort of flip on the PA system, is it at the bridge?
It's on the bridge, but it's on the other side of the room. It's essentially like a little box that you have to press the button on to make it
Would
work.
it just be as close as going to the mess room?
Yeah, you're like 40 feet away from this room, 30 feet away.
Okay, I'll go to the mess room then. Throw down the mess kit and be like, "Those are knocking."
Desmond looks at him and goes, "Well, it looks like we've got a little spacewalk to do, crew. We've got some hitchhikers."
How exciting.
Ah.
No.
Problem though,
Spacewalk?
is we're going to go outside the ship to kill things.
Okay, killing is good.
Okay.
Outside the ship, not so good.
Well, just don't fall off.
I just give him a fucking side eye.
Not easy for you to say.
Okay. So how many suits do we need? Four suits.
I already have mine on.
You already have your own. Okay, 3 suits it is.
Oh, I do not need a suit.
Danica, we're going into space.
I am aware.
Okay. I guess this will be interesting.
You missed the star part at the beginning, didn't you?
I just assumed living body should.
Well, maybe you shouldn't assume things.
Okay.
I'm still saying that I can. But
So as you not follow him, he leads you to a exterior hatch, and you will suit up. It doesn't take long. Are you going with them?
Well, I'm debating whether or not to try and stay in the engine room and double or triple the efficiency of the engines. Work on engineering.
That's
I
up to you
don't
if you
have
want to.
magic like him, but I have basic engineering. Maybe that would be, if we need to run,
Technically, I'm a doctor.
it'd be
because of
nice to be able to
engineering.
move.
Okay. Well, that's up to you if you want to.
Describe the anomaly. Does it?
I should have had an image of it. What does it look like?
It looks like two blobs on the exterior of the ship that aren't supposed to be there.
Okay,
That's the best that you can tell.
you may need the help outside. I can work on efficiency later.
We can work on that together, probably.
Yeah.
Or I can continue working on my little pet project.
I'd also like to install screens, Desmond, if it's at all possible in the engine room.
If you can find the scrap, you can go for it, my friend.
Question for the DM.
Hmm.
You said I have to be able to see someone
Yes.
to speak telepathically. Does
Yes.
through a screen work? Or does it have to be line of sight?
Yeah, can you like Darth Vader someone through a screen?
Exactly. And can I?
Sweet.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, I didn't think so.
oh, at some point, if you use that line, that would be awesome.
So I'm gonna try and work it in.
Mm, definitely.
Somehow it will.
Don't force it if it's organically. You know.
And I'm also gonna try and work in I am your father.
Who's your daddy now?
Actually, I think I'm the one who can work in I Am Your Father.
Yeah.
So, So are you going with him?
Yes.
Okay.
They're
So
gonna
the
need to.
two of you suit up. The suit that you're given is a little looser. Probably for somebody a little bigger than you were.
That's okay. This is the first thing that's actually fit me all of like this entire time.
The suit you have is almost exactly fit for you.
Good.
These are all previous suits for the crew that used to be on the ship.
Can I? If I got a strap or something where I can carry my. I'm not sure whether a bow would work in space, anyways. Very
No.
well.
No, not on the exterior.
Okay, there's no point bringing it. So.
So-
I'm really the only one with long range weaponry. Well, ability to.
The door to the ship closes.
Well, you've
The
got
room
spells.
depressurizes. The door to the exterior
Do I
opens.
have like a rope at least tied to me?
Sure.
Say, the atmosphere will not hurt me, but I could still float away.
You all walk out. It is a nice view, as you can see the nebula in the distance, various stars, and you cannot hear each other anymore.
Okay.
I hear
I'll patch
myself.
everybody
You
in.
can hear yourself.
I'll patch everybody in telepathically.
Okay.
Hello?
You can now speak through me.
Is this the first time it's happening to me?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm gonna need you two, as this is the first time, to roll sanity checks.
Sorry, guys.
16.
14.
Okay. Is that what is your sanity?
Mine?
Yeah.
It's a 14.
14. You're okay.
16.
Your scores.
Oh, mine's an 8.
Then you're fine. What was your
Just as
score?
long as you don't roll under it.
14.
14. And you rolled a 14.
Yes.
Then you're fine.
Oh wow.
I get a bonus.
It's already happened to you, so.
Yes.
Oh, not this shit again. Hello?
Oh.
Yeah. Hi.
Oh, this is most unique, but very efficient.
Don't like it.
It's in your head.
I am used to only my own thoughts, so this is a very nice change.
Oh, I mean, I don't think it's really our thoughts you're hearing. I think you're hearing us.
Well, true, but at least it's not my own voice.
Can we not debate and get to the text? You know, let's get these.
Why? Too much in your head for
That
you?
is wise. Let's go, Oshan.
As you all begin to not spread out too much, but disperse to find them. His perception was Oshan. You can see one of these little blobs. It's probably about that big.
Space blob.
You know, just a little blob, black blob on the hull of the ship.
Do I notice if it's doing anything? Whether it's like
It's just sitting there.
just sitting there? I don't really even have to turn. I just gnome Zant.
Yep, allow me.
Yeah, can you talk to these guys?
And with that, I attempt to link in the blob. Is there any response? Hello, entity currently residing.
And it does not.
Entities. It doesn't respond.
No.
Okay, allow me to try something else.
I also have something up my sleeve, but
Your arm.
Maybe it isn't the best thing. Does
Having-
it appear to be eating into the hull or doing any damage to the hull whatsoever?
From where you are sitting, you can't tell, but if you want to investigate it, you can.
I don't have sleeves to put anything in.
now you do.
Having seen plenty of ships like pass by and stuff like that, would I recognize this creature?
Roll history.
Plus 2, 16.
16. You recognize them from afar. You don't know what they are.
I just happen to see them
You've
on
seen
other.
them before.
Not sure if it's dangerous. I have seen it before.
I will investigate it.
Okay, roll for it.
I'm still looking for it.
It's kind of cute.
Clyde's on the exterior of the ship looking at the stars and not
That's
the
a one,
ship.
isn't it?
I don't like this. I don't like
Natural one.
Natural
What was
one.
the first one?
As you get
No,
a
no,
little closer
I
looking
rolled
at it, it looks leathery. And as you get a little closer, Clyde, not looking, you, for a moment, it seems like part of space that you're looking at gets a little blacker. And Danica is the only one not wearing a spacesuit, can hear a little bit of a hiss. And does a 22 hit.
Oh, fuck yeah, it does.
Oof, okay.
But I do have danger sense. I gotta remember what that does.
Advantage on dexterity saving throws that you can
Yeah.
see.
It's just dex saves. I have that written down too. I wasn't sure if there was more to it or not.
You hoped there was more to
I
it.
like how just a quick access for you two.
Yeah.
I know, because you played both of us.
Okay. You take 6 points of piercing damage as this large black mass attaches to your head.
Would I know if this is an aberration? Since that's my favorite enemy.
It is. And we're now going to roll for initiative.
I was just gonna be like, I'm gonna say, oh, it appears they are dangerous.
Yeah, it's on my fucking head.
They are not friendly. I got Grimthor's curse.
So anyways, I've automatically focused on my bolstering my AC by one.
It's only for initiative.
I know it's
Cliff.
the worst thing
So
to do.
initially, what did you get?
22 with a natural 20. That's
Signals.
probably the only one I've got.
8.
8.
8.
Better. I got 11.
What is
As in,
with
it's
this
about
die?
to 8 Clyde.
That's why I keep
As in, it's about to 8 Clyde.
I'm dead last. It's a natural one.
Okay.
I don't like you
Oh,
anymore.
you're just so funny. She's a little spittle.
Danica used 11, right?
8.
8.
8.
Sorry.
8.
Oh, you must have you must have missed my joke.
It's gonna 8
So-
Clyde.
It's gonna 8 Clyde.
Clyde gets to go first.
Clyde is gonna fucking rip this thing off his head
Okay, make a
After going into a rage.
strength. Okay.
Ooh, good
Make a
remembering.
strength check.
with advantage.
I have a quick question. Mike,
Yeah.
with your telepathic speech,
That's just straight
could
strength,
I
right?
speak different
Yeah.
languages in my head?
Does a 17 work?
17. You
Yeah, I'd
just
still be able to
break
understand
out.
you.
You rip the
No matter
creature off
what
your
language you
head.
speak, I will
Yeet.
understand.
It
But what would you try
Even
to
if it's like
you
just
want to try
tossing
to
it
speak
down.
to somebody else without me knowing what
My
you're saying?
intelligence?
No, speaking to them.
10.
10. You vaguely remember sea creatures that look like
I could
this
patch you into
where
the
you're
thing.
from, like a manta ray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They would understand.
But
And
it would
as you
also
throw it,
understand if
the
you
other
spoke
one that he was close to
So-
pops up,
I feel like it just
and you can
Unless
see
it
their
doesn't speak
teeth and
common.
eyes and little like
But
arms
you're-
Oh,
located by
gosh.
its neck.
If it's
automatically
intelligence,
It is
under
not as
2,
cute.
I can't speak to it.
I fucking
I'm
think
wondering
But
if
you
that
got
would
it
be
off.
the case.
And I threw it.
So-
Yeah. Okay.
Did it take any damage from me throwing it?
No.
You're in space.
As you throwing it, you can see it sort of can like fly in space.
I don't like
that at all.
Danica.
I was an 8.
Sorry. Ocean.
I was an 8. How did that?
I wrote
Cool.
it backwards and had to fix it.
22.
Would-
8.
Would I just be able to quickly just try and remember if anything would work against these creatures?
Give me an intelligence roll. An intelligence check.
And I get advantage on that because they're favorite. Cool. 21.
From what you can remember, they don't have any like specific weaknesses. Like a creature like this doesn't have specific weaknesses. So
As I just tell everyone, it's like they don't have conventional weaknesses that I know of.
Can I fucking squash him?
You can definitely do that.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
As I use my action to just shoot it.
Okay.
Actually, no. I cast Arcane Weapon on my pistol, and I choose fire damage.
Okay.
And then I fire my pistol.
Fire.
And then fire, and then miss, and fire it again. I both.
There's 16.
16 hits. Give me damage.
Fire and a hit.
Fire and a hit, and a fire and a hit again. I hit both times.
Okay, so that's okay, so that's 14 damage. 5 of it is fire.
Okay. And that's it for you.
Yeah.
You let it off. You're in space. It doesn't make any sound, but you see it like go towards and rip a little hole in the wing. Danica, it's now your go.
Okay. So one's still on the side of the ship.
Yeah.
But doesn't seem to be like actively tearing into it.
It's not tearing into it. What it did was pop up and is now looking
Oh,
at
so it's
Zanner.
just showing its underside.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the one that's floating out past us a little bit. That
Yes.
just got
Yeah.
flown off Clyde. Okay, so I'm going to, using my quarterstaff and my star map focus that's on the tip of it, I'm going to use my class bonus to cast Guiding Bolt at it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good enough. 18 to hit.
18 to hit. That hits.
Perfect. So it's 46. Six, 10, 12, 17 radiant damage.
7.
And whoever attacks it next has advantage.
Okay. After you, it is their turn. The one in front of Zanner is gonna go for an attack.
How close am I to it?
10 feet away.
10? Okay.
Flies up towards you. That's an 11 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah. The other one goes to make another attack to Clyde. Oh, that's an 8. That misses.
No, that misses.
That tickled.
Well, that's not good.
Why are we losing one of us?
Because I'm just using my pure.
But it is Xander's turn now.
Okay. Does it matter what order you use your bonus action?
Nope.
And your action? As a bonus action, I will hit Assess Foe, finding out all its dirty little secrets. I can see its current hit points total and its immunities, resistances, and vulnerabilities.
Damn.
So the one in front of you?
The one closest to me.
Is it a saving throw?
Nope. It's got no choice but to let me see it.
That's cool.
Okay. The one in front of you is currently at 41.
41 hit points. Does it have any vulnerabilities? Any
The only one that's
resistances?
flared. Roll some fire?
Okay.
No, that's the one that flared
I
up.
will move my distance back and then strike it with.
I think I attacked the one that attacked Clyde. Yeah.
So that's 40.
What's that? Oh,
Yeah.
I
Sorry.
will.
Undamaged is 40.
I will move. I can move 35 feet, so I'm now.
That we know that.
You said it was 10, so I'm.
It got closer, remember?
Oh, okay.
It flew to you and attacked.
It
If
came
you
within
move,
5, so.
Yeah, if you move, it's going to get an
No.
opportunity attack.
I'll take the chance.
Unless you
Okay.
use your action to disengage and then move.
Yeah, I want to use my talent, so I will make the move. Do I need to roll or
It
You
just
do.
gets an attack against you.
12 to hit.
misses?
Okay.
Mine's
So
16.
as you go to run away, it
Oh.
goes to nip at your head, and you just get away in time.
Okay. So I move my thing. I'm 30 feet away from it now,
Okay.
And I strike it with
I got you.
Mind Thrust.
Okay. What is
1 to 10. Oh, what am I doing? 20. 9. 9 psychic damage.
Nice.
what were you doing?
Hit it with the Mind Thrust. It is. Its saving throw is intelligence.
You should have
Took
said
a
that
little fast.
first.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's got a very low intelligence.
Yeah, but it got an
Ooh,
You got an 18?
18. Yeah.
that means you just rolled really well.
Yikes! Well, but how low is its intelligence?
I can't tell you that.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't you have to take points off? Like we
Okay.
do?
I can't tell you that.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can't know his stats. So, is your thing does it do half damage, or does it just do no damage if it
It's
succeeds?
I think it's hit or miss.
Yeah, because it's still a low level thing, right? We're only level 2.
Well, so that's it, except for my
Okay.
reaction, which I will hang on to.
Back to Clyde. It is about 10 feet away from you. The one that attacked you.
Motherfucker.
Walk up and
Roll an attack. Swing in with your big horn. In the void of space.
massive horn. It's 20.
20, that hits. Roll damage.
Oh, I wish that was better. That's 8. 8 bludgeoning. I need to roll advantage with that. Because I am raging.
8 bludgeoning, so it was 41 minus 80.
Okay. Sorry, I got confused for a moment there. Oisin.
Okay. As a bonus action, I'm gonna change the element from fire to lightning.
Okay.
And I just okay, what are the out of the 3, which ones are doing what? There's the one flying around that was on Clyde. There's 2? Okay.
There's 2. There's one on Clyde, and there's one on Zanner.
It's on me?
Not on you.
What?
Didn't I
It's
move?
looking at you.
Like you backed up.
got away from it, but it's still
Okay, it's
training
still,
on you.
yeah, it's
Okay.
it's
Then I'll focus on the one that was on Clyde. 23.
That hits.
Ooh, that sucks. 9 damage, 4 of its lightning.
That's a sucky big one.
I don't know how many hit
So,
points that one has.
As it shoots off, you see the bullet rip through the other wing, and it sort of sparks for a moment, but it's unfazed by the sparking. It's hurt, but it seems to not really care. Okay, Danica,
How close is the one that originally targeted Clyde?
about 10 feet away
How
from.
much damage did you do to yours?
About 15 feet away from you.
I did 9.
So,
Very
I
sorry.
could move up to it, like into its
Yeah.
space to attack.
So
Okay, so as a bonus action,
41 is full
I'm gonna
power.
cast Shillelagh, or
Shillelagh.
So
Shillelagh, and
yours is
then
also at 33.
move forward into melee range and make an attack.
Except, how much damage did you do there?
I did 9 and
I'm
14.
gonna use my luck.
So,
18
all for
to
that
hit.
one.
18 hits. Roll damage.
9 and 14. So 23.
7 or what? Okay, I think that's a 7 actually. Anyways,
So it's got 10 hit
18
points
hits,
left.
so it is 1d8.
Yeah, it was a 7.
It's not as bad as it could be. So 2 plus 5, 7 whacking damage.
7
Whacking
whacking. No type of damage.
You know what? That is the most Danica thing out of your mouth. It's not bludgeoning.
Whacking.
Whacking.
Okay.
Stabby stab damage.
It is the creature's turns. The one that was charging Zanner closes the distance, goes to make another attack towards you. 14 to hit.
Miss.
Oh.
He's trying
Oh, fuck.
his damnedest.
But now it's a little more mad. So it whips at you with its tail. 20 to hit.
Yeah, I can't stop that. Wait a minute. 16. No, I can only use 2 points. The best I can do is 18. Nope.
You take 9 points of slashing damage from its sharpened, barbed-like tail.
Okay. And there's nothing I can do to retaliate right now. Not till level 3.
Danica is the only one that can hear it. The one in front of you's begins to just screech very loudly. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is going to be 14, 18.
18. You succeed.
Yay.
And it is Zanner's turn. That
I
creature
only-
is now back on you.
I've only got 1 attack, so I will use the Mind Thrust again.
Okie dokie. And it got a 17.
I'm only it's my DC, right? That
Yep. It's gotta beat your DC.
And if it matches, it means it succeeded.
it's either got really high intelligence
Or Kenzie's rolling really well,
or Kenzie's rolling super well. Yeah.
which happens.
I can't
Unfortunately
top
for us.
that. Wait a minute. No, I can't. Advantage, but that doesn't help. That doesn't help. So basically, I got no choice but to just stay where I am and keep my reaction open.
Okie dokie. Clyde.
It's me.
Yeah.
You gonna fucking whack the same one that I just whacked?
Go for it, buddy. Tap it on the nose. Come on.
Oh, I'm gonna give it a tap, alright. That is 22.
22 hits. Roll damage. You are raging, right?
Yep.
Oh wait
so
a
you
minute.
roll twice.
What do you mean?
Because you have advantage on
Yeah, I rolled 2 dice.
it. Okay. Well, I only seen the one roll. Sorry.
Ooh, that's better.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Ooh, fucking. Oh, whack!
I don't have them yet.
Looking pretty battered.
Well, can I see that it's kind of like.
A little, yeah.
Did you?
I'm
hit-
gonna take my bonus action. I'm gonna try and swing again.
Well, you missed it.
Go for it.
What
Is that-
What did you hit it with?
You can't use your proficiency with it, so
Yeah. You get nothing.
you don't even get your modifier.
How much did you
I
hit it
thought
with?
I thought you could add your
Wait, no,
modifier
you
to
have-
the attack roll.
Yours is a two-handed weapon. You can't do it.
Oh, I can't do it at all. Okay.
How many points was your the damage? did you do?
11.
11. That should have killed it.
Nope.
I have it at 10. If they start out at 41. And
Could be
Maybe
different
they're
creatures.
different. Yeah.
oh, they're different creatures. Okay.
And also, there's a
One could be
variation-
stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Din-
Okay.
Or,
Okay.
oh, shine. Sorry. Oh, shine.
Okay. With my first shot, I'm just gonna fire at the one near Clyde.
Okay. Get an attack.
Sweet. 20.
20 hits.
Well, 25. I got crit.
Oh, okay. It hits. Roll
I'll just
damage.
double weapon damage, right?
Double the dice.
Hmm?
Double the dice.
Even with arcane weapon.
I don't think so. I'm gonna say no.
14 damage.
Okay.
That ain't
well,
bad.
that one is dead. It is dead, and as you shoot it, it just starts oozing out liquid and starts to like float away from the ship slightly.
I kind of like.
You're wearing a suit.
So I
So
just.
you just smear it.
Yeah, I
Just
forget that there's
smear.
a mask there. I just.
Dink.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now it is Danica's turn.
I forgot to mention earlier, but she doesn't like to kill things, so when she's attacking to knock them unconscious, essentially.
Okay.
Like non-lethal attacks. So So I'm just gonna smack it again. Or is
The one that you were fighting is dead. The
Oh,
one
okay.
that's left is on Zanner.
so how far away is that?
About 20 feet away from you.
So I can spend my movement to go up to it. Okay, I'm gonna go up to it and smack it.
She coming from behind it? Because I moved away
More
from
like
the
to
crowd.
the side.
I think I'm gonna miss.
Like you went this way, she's coming up the side.
That is
Okay.
11.
So she doesn't have
11,
advantage.
that misses.
Okay. So that's my turn.
Okay. It is the creature's turn now. It's going to make another bite at Zanner. Oh, 20.
Can't stop it.
Okay. It latches onto the top of your head. And you take
Don't move, buddy.
9 points of piercing damage, as it is now latched in the top of your head.
Okay. Well, because it's a smart thing to do, I'm going to bolster my hit points anyways, even though it doesn't matter. So I'm going to spend 2 points on that, bringing my hit points up to 18, even though it didn't protect me, because it allows me to use another feature. I am also going to heal myself, use my action to heal, and use my last 2 things. So 2d10, 2d8. Because I'm down to 1 hit point. Well, now I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because every point I spend,
Yeah.
I get a health. So I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm at 14 hit points. And I still have my reaction,
Okay.
which I can't use because I'm out of points.
Yeah.
So
That's also.
What did you mean?
Because I don't do what I want my jewelry.
No.
So, it would then be Clyde's turn again, and you are being suffocated inside this creature's mouth. It has latched onto your head.
Clyde.
well, don't I have a helmet?
Yeah. It'll has big teeth.
Yeah, it's about to nom its way through.
Okay, so I can't breathe at this particular moment?
No.
So I just I come up behind it. I sneak up kind of behind it like I do the don't move,
And I bring my horn down on his head. Attacking the creature, not him. Hold on, I'm just gonna go 20. That is a 27 though.
27 hits. Roll damage.
That's another 11 damage.
11.
Yep.
So Zanner, you take 5 damage.
Okay. Does it knock it off of me?
Nope.
Did it kill it?
Nope.
Yeah, shit.
So 14, I'm back down to 9.
And then it's Oshine's turn.
Okay. It's still on him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. How far away is he?
11.
20 feet.
So 33, it's now
I approach him.
at 22
and I
hit points.
cast Shocking Grasp on it.
Okay. Let's see.
It's an attack.
Oh, attack roll. Sorry.
Yeah. Let me just. Boop. Come on. There. Hold on.
Computer malfunctions.
Yes. Okay. That's a 12.
That misses.
Fine. And okay, with my remaining movement is I just step back 5 feet, so I'm 10 feet away from it, and just fire my pistol unmodded. Now, it is with our ability scored, but no proficiency
For.
a unmodded attack.
Like a bonus action attack.
It's just
Just a 20.
Yeah. 8. No. You try, but you miss. Danica?
Fire and a mist.
Not wanting to hurt. How do you say her name?
Zanner.
Yeah.
Zanner. Not wanting to hurt Zanner, I'm gonna instead go and grasp his hands and do cure wounds.
Okay.
Just so I can hit him over the head again.
So you get. Oh, unfortunately, it's not very good. You get 7.
Well, that puts me up to 16 again.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm just gonna be like, "Get off!" to the thing.
So it is the creature's turn again. It got a 12. 12 by a little
Misses.
deeper. Misses. Oh, that's unfortunate. So then it's going to lash at you with its tail.
Why are you being so mean on our first session?
22 to hit with its tail.
It's got me.
Oh,
You can miss the bite, but you never miss the sting.
just Steve Owen your ass.
8 slashing damage from the tail.
So that puts me back down to. What did I say? It was 16. That puts me down to 8. 8 hit points.
Zanner
Now
cannot
it is
win.
your turn.
Oh,
He's
wait,
having
no.
some bad luck.
Well, the only thing I can do is try the mind thrust.
Well, great shot.
It's got a intelligence saving throw.
You got a 9 this time.
Now watch me do a frickin' 1.
We'll show we need one.
So it's got 22 hit points left by my count.
Okay.
9.
9.
Yeah. Now it's got 11 hit points.
You would assume so.
Well, mathematically.
You take 4 of that.
I do?
Yep.
From a mind thrust?
Yep.
That's a psychic attack.
It's on your head.
Yeah, but it's not a force thing,
Maybe
right?
as like a reflex, it just goes ah.
Okay.
It could
Alright,
be
so
what it is.
4. What did I say it was at? 8? I've got 4 hit points
Holy
left.
Jesus.
I got you, but oh no, but it attacked you with the tail.
Yeah.
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 You guys gotta kill this thing
It's Clyde's turn.
without killing me.
Okay.
So
I just
happen.
gesture towards Clyde.
Telepathically,
You guys can
Yeah.
also, we can also talk because you're still conscious.
telepathically, I'm telling him, hey, smart guy, why don't you try pulling it off?
That sounds like a good idea.
So
I
you
did
just-
that.
Yep.
I did that to myself.
I kind of put the horn down and by the jaws, it just trying to rip it off.
Okay. Roll a strength check.
9.
9.
Yeah.
It's slippery.
Wipes brow.
Wow.
You don't get it.
Whew.
Wow.
Oisin? No, I know. I was just waiting to see if he was done.
Okay. I'm just getting to the point where it's like, okay, whatever. And I just fire the gun again. As an actions. I'm not going for dead center mass. I'm going
That's
for
fine. Go for it.
not hitting him.
I cure wounds were fine.
I've sprayed the dying, we're fine.
At level 2. At level 2.
18.
18 hits.
Cool.
He ain't dead yet.
Neither is he.
Yeah.
Soon.
Well, if I get half the damage,
Yeah.
9,
No.
so I get
Yeah.
4, I'm at 0.
No, it's 12.
Ooh, so
12.
you get 6.
So you
I have
take
a plus
6.
3.
Oh,
And you crumble unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Does it unlash from his body? I
Why
guess we
would
have to
it?
wait for its turn.
So you are currently in its mouth. You are unconscious.
yeah.
It is Danica's turn.
How much did you do to it?
6. You took 6.
No, how many did it take?
12.
Another.
It should be dead.
We can't attack it.
Another.
We can't attack it again.
Moment.
Maybe it has
Where
some
I'm
sort
not
of
allowed to
empiric
smash
thing
you,
where
smash
every
you.
time
He's
it
allowed to
beats
shoot
it,
his gun.
that
I'm
might
just gonna
be
try
it.
and rip it off.
Go for it. Strength check.
I'm gonna use luck.
If that's the case, then
Nope, luck didn't help me. So that is. It's 11.
11. Not enough. It is now the creature's turn.
As a bonus.
Sorry.
Thank you, health bar guy.
Healing word's a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Screw it. I'm gonna healing word him. 7. You get 7 hit points.
Hey, at least he's alive
7
again.
hit points. Okay.
It's better than dead.
Yeah,
That's true.
I did what I
Yeah.
could.
Holy.
It's got to be close to dead. Because if it's taken half of everything it gets from me,
No, I don't think so. Don't look at it that way.
well, even so, it could only have the maximum of 15 left. Because that's how much damage I've taken the last 3 since I've been.
So, it is the creature's turn. It spits you out of its mouth. And turns towards Danica to make an attack.
This isn't good.
This isn't good.
20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
You take 7 points of piercing damage as it latches onto your head.
Oh, great.
And then it attacks you with tail. 14.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. You take 11 points of slashing damage.
I'm unconscious.
Level 2. Level 2.
Well, this should put us to 3. These guys are powerful.
Zanner,
No.
it is your turn. You are back
Psionic
up.
Thrust. It's all I've got. Psionic.
You need to find like a stick or something.
Mind
5.
Thrust. That's,
He has
Yeah.
a bow.
that hits it.
Just don't work in space.
Yeah, that's why he needs to find like a stick or something.
Or a subsonic bow.
Well, technically it would, right? Once in motion in space, anything that moves in space only be stopped by gravity or striking something. 10.
10.
Damn.
That's right. A 0 is 10, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
So does that make me take an automatic failure?
No, it's unmatched. It just can't spit you out until it's
Oh,
fine.
it was on her face?
Yep.
I didn't even see that. Didn't even notice that.
That's okay. I'm fine. Nothing happened.
I'm fine.
I did 10 to it. So
Our star is going out.
and that didn't kill it?
Nope. Clyde. It is now on Danica.
On the ground.
And I will switch my psychic focus.
Ah!
I will switch my psychic focus
hit
to
it with my horn.
I rolled double 10. How is that possible? 14. Or 18, sorry.
18, that hits.
I change my psychic focus to when I touch
Oh.
somebody, I can stabilize them.
12 damage. 4, 4, and 4. That was nice.
Okay. Oh, Shine.
Okay. Gonna go up to her and just cast Spare the Dying.
Alright.
Okay,
Sweet.
well,
I am
I
stabilized.
could have done it without wasting your spell.
Technically, does that bring
It's
me
a
to 1
cantrip.
point?
Oh, is it?
Or I'm just
Yeah,
not
it's
dying?
Stable.
So that's like what? 1
I'm
hit
still
point?
here.
You're just stabilized. No,
Not-
not so
yeah, no
frozen.
frozen.
That's-
Yeah, that's all I would have done.
That's
yeah,
it
was
for
by
your
touching
turn?
him.
Right? That's it.
I can try a bonus action attack, but those haven't been going so well.
No.
You're the only one strong enough to pull
Oh
it off.
well.
It's not honor anymore.
Hey, in 8 or
It just can't
6.
unlatch it until
Yeah,
its turn.
6.
Yeah, no.
Blind fire.
Danica, you are stabilized, but you are still unconscious.
Mhm.
So, just gonna skip over you right now.
Yep.
To the creature's turn, it spits you out. And it is going to begin to fly away. Just leave the ship.
That's fair.
It knows that it is outmatched and is fleeing for survival.
That's fine.
How far did it get?
You can get about 40 feet away.
Is that that's
Before
leaving?
Not even far enough.
That's leaving my
Yes, so
area.
you can. I will give you an opportunity attack.
Do I still get advantage because I'm still raging?
Yes.
Okay. Didn't want to roll both. Oh yeah, that's a 24.
That hits.
Stop and think there for a minute. Numbers aren't my strong suit.
You can
10
shoot
this
it,
time.
you can hit it.
3,
So-
3, 4.
It's starting to fly away from Danica. You take your horn and just smash it flat into the hull of the ship.
It's dead.
Yeah.
And that is how you fucking kill something.
As I'm dragging Danica back into the ship.
I grabbed that creature.
And this is gonna taste awfully good when I cook it on a spigot.
Can I roll survival to see how those would taste or if they would have any adverse effect?
You can. But we're gonna take a little break right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not eating it.
Absent chat
So,
for Danica
We'll take
voice.
a half-hour break.
Yes.
Yeah, Danica's a vegetarian.
She's a vegetable.
What happens during the half-hour break? 8-hour rest?
Hmm?
No.
No, this is a real life
Put it for a
Yeah.
half hour.
So we're just still standing in the ship.
finishing the fight, you have a certain problem of an unconscious Danica to get back into the vessel.
At least, not really fighting gravity.
No, it's interesting. On the exterior of the ship, there is a little bit of a gravity, enough to keep you on the ship. So, just so you know. And it's at this point that Desmond walks around the side of the vessel and sees Danica down and is like,
As I'm dragging her back towards into the ship.
okay. You all get back in. He goes, so I assume the entities were on your side of the ship. I sort of went the other way. Did you get them?
I hold up the one that I kept. Does it look like it?
Oh,
thing is ugly.
I roll.
I hope it's going to be tasty.
I roll
Oh,
survival.
Go for it.
Yeah, and I get advantage because it's a favor.
Yeah.
Fun. 15
15.
or 13. Sorry.
13. You could eat this creature. It does have meat on it. It doesn't have a lot of meat. It doesn't have a skeletal system either. It's edible as far as you can tell.
You can eat it.
Oh, I was going to anyways.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of meat on that. Although it has no skeletal system.
Oh, so I can just throw it on the fire
You guys,
and then just chew into it.
have at her.
I
I'm just going
don't
to stick with
know
the porridge.
what it can do. If you allow me to, have a couple more minutes, I can just check on what it does.
Can you create a fire?
Oh yeah, she's dead. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Cure wounds. D8 plus wisdom. 4.
Hey, she's alive and we're
I'll
not
take it.
fighting.
You wake up as everyone is inside the vessel. Zanner, Clyde, and Desmond have taken off their
Oh,
pieces.
that hurt worse than birth.
Oh, good, you're awake. Can you create a fire? Cook it.
There's
Okay.
machines on here to cook it for you.
Produce flame.
I hold it over it.
Desmond just looks at the two. He goes, "Oh, that's gonna take a while.
Oh,
I'm
well,
gonna go.
prestidigitation. It's like a candle.
I'm gonna go
A slate.
clean something. You two have fun." And he just walks away.
I flip
Do
it
you
over.
have, insulated gloves? Or even just a insulated glove?
I'm sure there's probably a couple sets down in engineering. You
It
would
smells
need
as
them
if it
with
is
that,
cooking.
working with the reactor.
Mm-hmm. Also,
Mm.
on Bather, is there any form of jewel or
Well, that's
gem
not
market?
see it.
I don't know. I've never been there.
I would assume goblins
practice.
would have something.
I would assume so, but
Oh, my arm's getting tired.
Yeah, okay. I'll just work on the base of it. Cool.
it's a visual gag.
How
of
long-
an audio.
My arms get tired.
How long until we get there?
Probably about 2-3
Prestidigitation,
weeks out.
prestidigitation.
Got any jewels you don't care for?
Not particularly. They're not into the flashy.
But do you have any?
I don't. You could go ask Amy.
Okay. Because I might be able to do a favor for her too. I go and try and find Ames whilst that happens. Your visual gag in this audio session can resume.
I'd like to give a go at overhauling the engines in here. When I was cleaning them up, it looks to me like I could probably double or maybe even triple your efficiency with the help of
Cool.
the human.
It's not meant for that. It was a
If you think you can do it,
So I could.
I
Go
think we
for
can
it.
do it.
you make this vehicle dead in the water, we're gonna have a problem.
Well, that's not gonna happen
Well, good.
because my survival's linked to it. So count on it. That's why I want to increase the efficiency of this old bucket. Is this the final ship we'll be working on, or do you have a better one somewhere?
This is my ship. This was my parents' ship. This will be the ship we fly until it blows up.
And probably your grandparents and your grandparents' grandparents.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
My parents never discussed purchasing it.
That's
so
why
I
I
just assumed
wanted-
it was.
That's why I want to
This is a
update
family
it
event.
just a little bit.
Something you would have noticed now on the exterior, there were markings of red and blue paint. But that's as much as you could tell. It is a human vessel. It's one of the larger human vessels.
Could is there like a, could I study the actual engine to determine its country of make?
Give me investigation. And while you're messing around with the engine, give me a tinker's check to see if you can make it a little better. Mike,
Oh,
I need Zanner to give me a tinkering check. So
okay.
add your dexterity modifier.
Add my dexterity.
Can you just, I don't know, you did say that.
Dex is
No.
For-
3.
Your
For investigation?
Please.
Yes. 9.
9. You can tell it's from Earth, and that's about as much as you can get from.
I'm thinking not.
Can I guess the time? Like, can I guess the year or even century?
No, most of the identifying plates have been worn down or replaced with different plates from different planetoids.
Now that this creature's
What did you
cooked,
get?
everyone do
5.
their best.
5.
We don't know if it's cooked yet.
There's a brief moment where the whole ship loses power and then it flickers back on.
I'm in the
Bro.
engine room. I just grab insulated gloves and just throw them at my workbench and be like, oh, yeah, let's do this. It's a 2-person job. I shouldn't be looking at
Okay.
who made it.
I will let you try again before we move on
With help?
with advantage. Whoever
Okay.
has
well,
a better team.
I have proficiency with tinkers.
So you get the
That would be
advantage.
the better.
So
Yeah.
you could give him.
Mine's only a
protection.
+3.
Yeah.
Okay.
you
So-
have to
Mine would be a
throw.
+5.
Okay, you better do it.
So
So
Go for it.
advantage?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Mod 20.
Mod 20. You can feel a bit of a difference. Some of the heat it's giving off starts to die down. The room's a little more comfortable. Like it was at like 80 degrees beforehand, and it drops down to like 78, 76. You know,
Do we have any advanced maneuverability over what we did have?
not with the first time messing with it, but
Okay.
if you keep trying, I'm sure you could achieve something.
Okay.
And it would also require you messing with other parts of the system,
Yeah.
as
Navigation.
navigation, the actual
It would
propulsion
probably
system.
Yeah.
be safer to do this while we're in port. Right now we made it efficient,
Yeah.
which, you know, that's really good and it's less hot in here, but I think we should be safe and stick with port.
I don't see. Yeah, I agree. We don't have much of a choice because I was just thinking, our first battle in space nearly killed us all. I don't. You know, and we've got cannons for weapons. We come across a ship that's as powerful as these 2 pieces of leather, then we're gonna get blown out of the water without better maneuverability.
Yeah.
We may have to run.
Well, you drop some weapon designs. I'm gonna continue work. I'm gonna go find Amy and ask if she has any jewels I can use.
Can I get PDH? Okay, you're looking for Amy.
Yeah.
You were looking for her too, weren't you?
No.
No, you weren't.
No,
We're cooking a.
we're cooking the flying fish.
Okay. You find Amy. She has gone back to cargo and is sorting things.
I'm
it's-
stacking the upside down pier.
It's sort of what she just does to keep busy, is sort everything out, catalog everything.
Amy,
Yes.
do you have any spare precious gems that I could use? Preferably the better cut they are.
she takes a moment. I do. And she walks over to a little lockbox of sorts. Looks like what your old toolbox used to look like before the rust creatures destroyed it. You walk over with her. She pops open. There are 4 different gems. I'll let you do an Arcana check to see if any of them would work for the purpose that you are after.
Okay.
Can I help him?
Could I just look, because I have my wrist computer, could I look just for reference sake?
Well, Zanner, you asked if you could help him.
Yeah, I have an 8 in Arcana, a +8. Can I give that to him? Or?
Yeah, so
Or no,
it
I
would
just
work like me showing him. It's like which one will match this.
All I can do is give him advantage.
You could give him advantage, or he could give you advantage.
I'm gonna give you advantage.
Okay.
That are Arcana.
Go for it.
I'm like showing you the design. Of
These
my,
guys have been bad to me.
These guys have been good to me.
I'm on the fence of why.
Oh, we got a 20.
That's a nat 20.
We got a nat 20. So 28.
28. So one of them is good. It's not well cut.
It's not well.
It's the middle ground. It would work for the purposes you want,
Okay, cool.
but there's still a chance of it messing up.
But not as bad as rough.
Yeah. The other 3 in there look well cut, but wouldn't serve the purpose of what you're
Would
after.
we be able to identify what school they would work with?
With his check, 2 of them would be good for conjuration,
Okay.
and 1 would be good for illusion.
Okay.
And she looks towards you as you have identified the one you want. Goes, how about a trade?
Well, I was
She
sure.
takes one of her pistols off her hip, hands it to you. Goes, I hear you like to tinker,
Yeah.
improve it.
All right.
She just goes back to sorting things. Looking at it, these are very well maintained, very intricately designed guns. One of a kind. She may have even been the one to manufacture them.
Okay. I'm gonna ask, how many crystals can we take?
As many as you want. Take them all.
I'll take all 4.
Okay.
Because I have a few I can use that with. What? So that's how many? There's 1 evocation. There's 2
I think it's a conjuration. 2 conjuration.
2 conjuration.
Yeah.
And 1 illusion.
2 con, 1 ill. Okay. Okay, let's head back to engineering. I quickly stop her. Do you have a hard time with melee combat?
No.
Would you want it to be a little bit better?
Sure.
Okay, I'm working on taser gauntlets.
She just looks around. Okay. And goes back to what she was doing. You two, as you are cooking the
We've been
creature,
standing there right where we're at.
The same enthusiasm.
Yeah.
it is taking a while.
Well, I sniff it. What's it smell like?
Raw.
It's raw. It's raw. As strong as your little fire is,
It's not. It's cantrip.
it's not cooking it. It's more just searing the exterior of the creature.
Nice.
Rawhide.
You may wish to seek a stronger flame.
You just tear a chunk out of
Got
it.
enough enzymes in your fucking stomach? Break that down? What's your
Okay.
What's it taste
The
like?
constitution.
It's bitter. It's very stringy. A very bloody creature too.
Ooh.
Eat some pineapple.
You pull your mouth away and it's just like dripping down.
You already needed to clean yourself, but now it is more urgent.
What if I,
Prestidigitation.
So walk
No,
you down
I
the hole.
believe I'm
You
going
swap
to
this
room.
dish.
And I head towards my hammock.
I go find somewhere to actually cook this fucking thing.
Okay. In the mess hall, there is like little frying pans and whatnot, like a small kitchenette setup.
Yeah.
You could cook something.
I think I found a job
You
for
could cut
can
this up
become
as
the-
well.
Yeah, I'll probably just cut it up, cook it as it.
Okay.
If I find any veggies, cook it up with like
Roll me a dex check.
We're gonna have sushi.
10.
10. You cut it up. It's not nothing fancy,
We have
you know.
Sushi stingray.
Oh no,
there.
it's
No, it's stringy.
Not-
It's equivalent to
not-
chicken.
gonna be.
Yeah.
It's very hacked.
It's cooked up, but you probably
It's
didn't
like how I
get it all the way
It's
through. It's
ginger
like
cooked chicken because it's bitter.
it's a little raw in the middle. Not overly, but like a little.
Take 1 point
That's
of
okay.
salmonella damage.
I just started eating it like fucking finger food.
Okay. Most of the voyage goes pretty smoothly for the remainder of it. Occasionally you hit small amounts of space debris, rocks.
Can we search the rocks?
Just desperate to search all of this. Are you working on your gauntlet?
Yes, I'm because I only have one crystal. I'm just working on one.
Okay.
And because it was about 3 weeks, as soon as I'm just done charging, I'm gonna start tinkering on her gun.
Okay, so it's going to take you a week to charge the crystal, but to make it compatible with the glove, give me a tinker's check. I will give you advantage as you have all the material
And the blueprint.
and the blueprints. You have it all figured out.
Ooh, 23.
23. By the end of the first week of having everything, you get it assembled. It functions. It's a little temperamental.
Hey, Clyde, I need to test something.
What?
It's a self-defense weapon.
Cool. Go find somebody else.
I can make one big enough for you.
That's cool. If you can make one, that's fine. I am not your test dummy. I may be a dummy, but not a test dummy.
And I take my mana ray and I just
Fucking weirdo. And
You notice at this point as well, Clyde's looking a little pale.
He's a light gray.
Yeah, he's looking a little pale.
I'm gray.
Kind of sweaty.
Now I'm light gray.
Hey Clyde, can I see that for a minute?
Can I just eat it? I just want. Oh no!
And I just stuff the rest in my mouth.
Make a con check.
So, who are you trying to find to be your test dummy? Or are you just going to wait until it comes up?
I go into cargo and I'm like, do we have any, like, raw meats?
No, not really. Everything here is kind of rationed or dry food.
Was there anything left of Cliff's
Well,
meal?
He scarfed it.
I scarfed it down.
As soon as I was like,
Leathery exterior and everything?
there
Nothing
was
left?
no bone, so
Yeah. But he ate the skin?
that's the best part of chicken.
Leathery.
And it's just
True.
bitter chicken.
This isn't a chicken.
True, but it's stringy meat.
I mean, what's a chicken?
It's a space chicken. Anyways,
Is that the creature that
then I'm just going to.
gave the eggs that
Hey,
you
Danny.
ate?
No, it was a different creature.
Hey,
Okay.
Danny.
Yeah.
I'm making a self-defense weapon which
No.
will incapacitate people. I take off the glove. Punch me with it.
Okay.
Punch.
It's gonna be like the most pathetic punch ever because she's never actually punched anybody.
Just like thumbing and everything.
Yeah.
So, roll a tick.
9.
So, with your...
I'm allowing her to hit
Okay.
me.
So, it goes off. It serves its purpose.
1d8 lightning damage with
Yeah.
the bludgeoning.
Yeah, and you fall to the ground and convulse for a moment. Even though you were expecting it, it's a little bit of a charge.
Was I still in the area
At
enough
this
to
point,
hear
has it been
this
like a
go
full,
off?
like enough time of a full rest, like a long rest?
So basically, lightning,
witch
bludgeoning,
Oh, okay.
and prone.
So, I I did not
Well,
quite
chance for
know the
problem.
outcome of this. I maybe should have asked more questions.
No,
Sure
I
wounds.
I try to dodge the cure wounds.
No.
Did you do anything
You
with
do
the
not
guns?
want my help?
No, it's part of the experiment. Cool. Plus, I was gonna use on
Okay.
Clyde.
He is very strong. He could probably shrug off such an attack.
Also, I'm wearing metal.
Probably not right now,
So-
but
Where's your glove back?
As you two are going about that, Zanner, tinkering with whatever, tidying up here and there, you hear little pitter patter. You've been on the ship for about 2 weeks. You keep hearing the same like slap, 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 slap. I need you to roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Gotta seal it.
8 and 6, 14.
14. You follow it for a moment, and you end up coming across like a little box that's being knocked over.
Okay.
And as you lift it up, you can see little orange feet starting to like move, and then wings, and out pops the little bird that you had on the ship before you found Clyde, and it just looks at you, squawks.
The
It's just
seagull?
Like, yeah.
It found its way back.
You should name it Boomerang.
It's not a bad idea.
It got
What's a boomerang?
it got stuck. I rolled it while you guys were all talking with the goblins. It got stuck in the box going into the ship. It's a not very lucky seagull.
I lift the box off of it.
Just stands there staring at you, and as you go to like walk away, it just follows you.
Yeah.
Is this our hey?
I will lead it into the common room, like the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's got to be hungry. It's
Oh,
got to be
very.
hungry
Very.
and thirsty. So I take it in there and
And
make
that
sure
spot, when you flipped the box, there was a lot of poop there.
I would
Looking
think.
around the area, you could tell like it's definitely moved the box a bit over time. And there's like spots where there's poop.
Funny is only me and Clyde would know what the fuck it is.
So
Yeah.
I think.
So I'll take it and make sure that it's.
I know it's a bird.
I'm going to nurse this thing back to health.
okay.
So-
Roll me an animal handling.
Animal handling is going to be a problem. Eesh. It's going to be a -1, whatever this is. That's not even possible. It's a 0.
You put
Oh
the
my-
food out.
I've never experienced
That's not
a
a, is
zero.
that a 7? That is
No,
the
that's a
1.
1.
That's the 1.
You put food out for it, and it like walks up, and even though this bird has to be hungry, it just like sits on the food, takes a nap,
It's our hey!
sits, not shits, sits on the food,
Still.
It might do both.
and takes a nap.
Where is this?
In the mess hall. Clyde, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw. Is your stomach starting to get a little
Yeah,
upset?
don't eat my bird.
12.
12.
You might eat your bird.
You got like some lower intestinal pain,
He's got
and you're
space
feeling
worms.
very sweaty. Like, every couple minutes, you just feel like you're gonna throw up, unless you're eating something, and even then, it's a little iffy.
He has space worms.
He has sperms.
As you sit down on the foot of your bed, all you want to do is throw up.
Is your butt itchy?
Okay.
Maybe like the guy who was like, it's edible, but I won't do a week ago studying.
You're all right, but you're probably gonna need a lot of bed rest.
For a day straight, we're just
You're
gonna have
sick.
a brown trail
You ha-
following us from
you know
the
what?
exhaust port.
We'll just say you have space salmonella.
Aw.
Basically, that's poison.
I guess it's better than space worm.
I learned this
Oh, I
in-
can't. I
I
can't
learned this in
spend.
high school.
I can't spend 3 side points yet. I can't help you out.
Yeah, no, I legit
too low
actually
levels.
force
Yeah.
myself to throw
Force
up.
yourself to throw up.
I find like a waste can or a
That seems
toilet.
There's a
Right.
toilet off of the.
Yeah, because then you can push the button and it just goes into space.
So you get in there, force yourself to throw up.
Oh, wait
It's
a
not pleasant. and you can see like little things wiggling
I knew
inside
it.
the vomit.
Wanna know what's funny? I have this spell, Purify Food and Drink.
Technically, I could do it too.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen,
You're definitely feeling it. You should probably go lay down.
Oh.
Do we have like a medicine bay on the ship?
I don't go lay down. I go find Zanner. I don't know where he is, but I go find
As
Zanner.
you walk out of the quarters, leads into the mess hall where Zanner last was.
Look around. Do I see him at all? Shine?
No, but you do see this like that little bird from the ship sitting on a plate, sleeping.
Could be hallucinating.
That wasn't good before.
Why is it orange?
That looks
It's a seagull. Has
looks
orange feet.
tasty.
Orange feet.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
I'm still in there.
I thought it was the
trying
whole
to look
bird.
at this bird. Telepathically, don't even think about it.
No, I was gonna.
I'm trying
What's
to get,
got you in a bad mood?
I'm trying to get this stupid bird to eat, and it won't.
When you just open its mouth and I open it up and I just throw the food into it.
Can I switch my
Jump
focus?
the bird.
Can I switch
I
my
want
focus
you
to get advantage on
To
wisdom
make
throws?
a dexterity attack.
An 8.
You're
An
too sick to
8.
even feed a
You get
seagull.
like half of the food that was on the spoon into its mouth, and the rest just like splatters all over its body, and it reluctantly swallows the food down.
See? There
That's
you
what I
go.
gotta do.
I put him back down. Good bird. Don't make me do that again. Now. Got a problem.
Is it starting to make seagull sounds?
Yeah, what it likes to do is just walk around with its flappy feet, look at somebody, squawk, and then it sits down.
Wait, since I'm from a coastal town, as soon as I hear seagull, would I have like childhood PTSD of like, oh no, the shitbirds?
Roll history.
I'm just gonna.
Do I
assume
remember the
I
seagull?
hear an animal noise that was not here before. I investigate.
18?
Yeah, you recognize it.
I put down my tools. Should I roll survival on top of that to see if I know where the sound's
No, you
coming
should roll
from?
a sanity. I'm going fucking insane right now.
Survival just to see where it is?
You can roll investigation to look for it.
Well, as he's doing that, I'm talking to Zanner saying,
It doesn't matter.
that thing that we killed, it ate it,
22.
and it has worms in it.
You find it.
Help!
What?
Has he lost any hit points?
No, he's just sick.
I'd like to. Pretty soon, I have the sense I'll be able to soon cure
So
things like that. But right at
Don't
the
make
moment,
me ask the human!
I'm sorry.
No.
Just at this moment, I'm not feeling the ability to quite do that yet.
What is a shitbird doing here?
Awesome.
Shitbird?
They're called seagulls, but they're annoying, so we call them shitbirds.
He's so cute, look at him!
One of many breeds.
Well, they're useful because they can somewhat eat small, non-toxic garbages.
Who's a good bird? Who's a good bird? Gently patting him and...
Do we have any bread products?
No, like you would have like crackers, but not bread.
Okay,
So-
crackers
Yeah.
work.
Don't
I
make a
I hold out a
I toasted it.
cracker and I'm just like,
Polly, want a cracker?
Probably would have read for-
Hey,
I'm sure at this point I've noticed the
gathering.
gathering.
Oh yeah.
So once I see, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's a flying creature, and I'm gonna sit and ritually cast Speak with Animals.
Really?
10 minutes later of me trying to feed it a cracker.
So it eats the cracker, and then after the spell is finished, it's just looking at you.
How did you get on the ship?
Walked.
Do you have a name?
No.
Wait, because we're telepathically linked with her.
Yes.
telepathically linked with him.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Hi.
Okay, I'm done. Cancel.
Nope. No, no.
It walks around the table, slapping its feet, sits down, looks at you, and goes, "Night."
Why are you guys doing seagull impressions?
I propose we call it Slappy McFlapperson.
Well, I tried to speak to him, and he doesn't have a name. He's fairly simple.
Yes.
I believe is the term.
Yes. Yes, they are.
What?
But I'm not sure that's a rather wordy name.
Flappy? Well,
How about
Slappy,
just
because he slaps
Slappy?
more than he flaps.
How about Atlantic?
This idiot hasn't flown yet. He just
I like Slappy.
Slappy.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Slappy.
Feedy.
Take you guys ahead. So you land on the nice being relative to being a goblin planet of Bather. It is sort of a greenish atmosphere, and as you land, it reeks of garbage. There's other creatures, but it is mostly goblins.
This shit stinks. Ew.
Smell better than the Knolls.
I smell goblins.
Looking around, there are goblins everywhere.
That's why I smell goblins, guys. I see goblins.
That's very astute
Observation.
observation. Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
You know, one thing
I'm
about
not
a
even smart
goblin
enough.
that you should know: never trust them,
Why is that?
cause they lie a lot.
He's right.
But
Yes, but we are on a planet of them, so
They-
let's not start a fight.
My experience, goblins suck.
Why am
Or
I
if
never
we do,
allowed
how
to fight
about-
the things I want?
How
You're not
about-
my dad.
You sure about that? And he just starts walking. Don't forget the package.
Ha!
is he your father?
No. He was
I don't
suggesting to
know.
do rude things to his mother.
What type of rude things?
No,
Like
don't,
feet.
no, just
Making
don't
a
get in.
brother.
No.
Or sister.
Babies
Sorry.
are so cute.
He did tell me in confidence he once had intercourse with a water buffalo.
That's not what I am.
Is that
I'm
possible?
sorry. I just
Also, what is a water buffalo?
no, that's a joke.
Not me. I'm a Goliath. A wimp.
I know what a water
Telepathically.
Yes.
Tele-
Oh,
A wimp.
telepathically, that was a joke.
oh yes.
Levity.
Also,
Wasn't a funny one,
through him,
but it was a joke.
through our telepathic network, I just relayed to Clyde. How about you mentally shit talk about the goblins?
No,
I'm with him.
I don't fucking like them.
I hate goblins too.
They're short, they're smelly.
Well, we're on their
They-
planet, so
Alright.
we're the weird ones.
And I was the weird one when I walked into a 50 goblin encampment and slaughtered the entire village myself. Believe me. I don't like 'em.
Okay, let's just travel in
Are you-
Nilbog.
Okay. As you say that, you look over and there's like a goblin in a red dress with like obviously a wig on. She has like a baby stroller on her, and she's like, and she just takes off.
Why did I guess the hand? Hand on chest. Oh my.
Are you grabbing the package as the biggest guy there?
Yeah.
If I get to test taser gauntlet.
I was gonna say maybe with such a strong distaste you should stay on the ship.
No, I'll be alright. One pokes me or tries to pickpocket me, it's all over.
Okay. So the lot of yous make your way. Following Desmond, you head to what would be the center of the city. Desmond leads the way, talking to various goblins who a little taken back by the two humans on their planet. And they're not very helpful. It is when Desmond starts asking the elves and the couple gnolls that are on the planet that he actually finds out where the mayor is. And you guys get there.
It's on the other side of the planet.
Those guys are
That
good
was-
guys. Unless they're black skinned. That's because of their races, it's okay!
Desmond looks at you and goes, maybe let's keep your voice down on that one.
I'm trying
Anyways,
to teach the new one here.
she has black skin too.
Yeah, but she's not an elf though.
Okay, you know what? Let's just dial it back a bit here.
Also, it's more of like a deep purple.
Still,
The body does not matter. It's the soul inside.
most of them don't have a good soul, so.
What counter did you find that off of?
Pardon
He
me?
said deep purple.
No, I'm.
Oh!
It's a band that sings that.
I'm not trying to be racist here, it's just personal experience, okay? Can't trust
much
things that
experience.
try and kill your family.
I don't have much experience.
That's why I'm trying to. Ooh. Stiff
A
breeze.
garbage breeze.
Although it's,
Stinky.
although smelly, it's nice.
Ooh, broken refrigerators.
I smell Freon.
Yous arrive
Ketamine.
at the mayor's little home and drop the package off. It's not a big deal. They accept it. Do you stick around for him to open it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, we get there.
Wait, I stand
just-
I stand like near the door just in
Yeah.
case it's a bomb.
Out of character, this is a bad idea.
So
Just-
In game, it's like,
Cause-
oh, exciting.
I like pull Danny.
Desmond, as they
laugh.
you arrive there, goes,
I don't trust it.
this here is a delivery we were instructed to give to the mayor, and a couple of their goblins are like, aye, and they go and get him and come back, and he opens it up, and there is a goblin's head inside.
Oof.
I didn't do that. I swear this is not a sick joke.
The common
didn't do
the
this.
common phrase is not to shoot the messenger, and we're all messengers.
I'm not doing any shooting though.
Yeah, they're not going to shoot us.
Drexel looks at you
That
and
would
goes,
explain why they laughed.
my son. And he just like picks up the head and cuddles it in and begins to walk away with it, and the other goblins go like, well, thank you. Were you paid beforehand?
Technically, this was to
Shut
level
up.
his debt.
No, we haven't been paid.
Desmond goes, don't worry about it. That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Psionic.
If it was a bomb, I would have even request payment. Sun's head? No, you never do that.
Telepathically to Desmond, I advise you to let the mayor know the individuals who you owed money to. I never caught their names, but
Axial?
Oxen.
Also.
I would make sure that he knows it was them
Desmond looks towards you and goes,
behind this.
that's a good idea. I will go inside and tell him. And you guys wait out here.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Can I tell that he's lying or not?
Roll insight.
What race was Oxel?
And it doesn't matter either way because I'm staying in his mind.
Ooh.
I'll
That's a
hear what he
natural
says when he
18.
goes in
Natural
there.
18. He's a little scared. But he doesn't seem worried.
You just yell and
Oh,
I mean, I'll blow the house
no, I
down
can't stay. If he
basically.
goes out of my
like,
sight,
look
I
at
can't.
it.
Okay. Well, I'll be right back. And he walks inside. A couple minutes later, he comes back out. He's got like a little drink in his hand, and he's like, "Okay, well, we can leave now, unless you all want to explore the planet."
How
particularly.
much do we all have between us?
I've got 100 and
Because if we can get some, we can definitely improve the ship. Maybe
I pull out
improve
my
upon the cannons.
5 outer rim coins. I have
Oh.
this.
Right, you picked that off the ground.
I found it on the Hexiodor.
Off the ground.
Yes, someone dropped it and they said I could keep it. It's currency.
It is. Okay, that with
In the bucket.
my 5 outer and my 8 inner. I don't know if we're gonna even get some decent materials, even just for a small invention.
Excuse me.
Desmond looks towards you and goes, "We're going to refuel, and then we're going to make our way to the next planet where yous will get paid. We are delivering goods. We will
Okay.
get paid. Yous will get paid. But no, I was just wondering if you wanted to explore, taking the sights, the culture."
Exploring is fun.
Okay.
When I asked Desmond
Oh shit.
quietly,
We
psychically,
explore?
telepathically, did
Sure.
I
he
am
explain to
excited.
you what this was all about?
Telepathically. he
Yes,
says
quietly, so that
that- he says back to you, they're competing mob bosses. It was a message.
Excuse me.
it's looking more and more like me, because they wanted to kill us on the spot back on the planet. We just delivered a head
Yeah.
of the sun to him, and he walked away and didn't do anything to harm us. I propose next time we're back at your planet, we kill them SOBs.
I mean, it's a possibility. We can attempt it, but maybe not anytime soon.
Okay,
Oh no, this isn't.
Remind me of that next time we're there.
okay.
Okay. So, if we are going to go exploring, what should we explore?
I want to see plant life.
Anyone opposed? I'll take that silent as no one's opposed. Desmond, would that be fine?
Sure. You know where the ship is parked. Find your way back.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm just looking at the sky.
It's green, which is kind of weird.
That's why I'm staring at it.
Hey Clyde,
What?
want to beat up stuff that might be in the woods?
Will it have more meat and no worms? I mean, just more meat?
On this planet, probably.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get something. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
I'm just looking for like a little plant to join Bon Bon. Like maybe
Make
an ivy.
sure it doesn't stink.
So the four of you venturing outside of the city into like the woods. There are creatures that you can see walking around.
Can I study them to try and make blueprints?
Roll nature.
Any boar-like creatures in the area?
There are a couple, but they've, from what you can see, they got like pustules on them.
I'm not eating that.
15.
15. From what you're seeing, none of them seem to be useful. The most you're gathering is that they are, most of these creatures are probably toxic to eat.
Would I know if my purified food and drink would negate that?
It would help.
As I go over to Clyde. Most of the ones I'm looking at, they're toxic, and even with my spell, it would help, but they would still probably be dangerous to consume.
Remember what the blob did to you? More of
Worse.
that.
Worse, even.
Yeah, I'm not stupid. I can see the shit on their back.
No, it's their actual meat.
But still, is their back not made of meat?
No.
It's what the inside would count, but
But I mean, what's on the outside can give you a pretty good idea of what's on the inside, right?
Yeah.
If it looks diseased, it's probably diseased.
but it's far beyond disease.
I think we should.
I just
thoroughly
walk back
adopt-
into town.
You lied to me. There's nothing out here I can eat.
I walk back into town.
What about plants?
I stop, like, if like, we didn't get far in, and it's, like, a clearing, like, right on the
like
edge.
a 10, 20-minute walk into the woods.
So, like, before I get, like, out of sight of them, I turn around.
Right, I eat plants. Ha!
Never
Fucking
had a-
humans.
Plants are
Danica.
very nutritious.
Danica, you roll a nature check to see if you find, or what you find.
grab some of the few edible ivies that just grow like crazy.
Oh no, that's good.
We
Okay.
got herbs. Too bad it's a
Nature?
hallucinogen.
19.
19. There are a couple plants very similar to like a Venus flytrap, except
Ooh.
it lays flat on the ground, and when smaller creatures walk, it snaps shut. That's cool.
Oh, that is very exciting. Do we... I don't want to risk veery spiders.
Or the seagull.
Maybe a plant that does not need
Oh,
insects to feed itself. But quite exciting.
Looking around, there's a lot of flowers that aren't very.
Is there any flowers that remind
Colorful.
me of home, like red or orange?
No, most of these are like greens and browns and the occasional white.
I'll grab a white flower.
Okay.
Try and
You want
try
me to cap
before
that?
I. Do you want to have it?
Blow it out first.
Before I actually pick it, I'm going to just attempt to see if it's
might actually cut some of the heat in.
like, you know, like poison ivy, right? Like if I touch it, it's gonna cause a
It's
reaction.
Oh,
It's-
yeah, definitely.
it's not poisonous by any means, but it probably wouldn't be good if you ate it.
I don't wish you did. I just want to have a pretty plant.
Can Xander,
Eventually, there's gonna be a greenhouse on this ship.
can Xander do a check as well?
Sure. What you looking for?
Yeah, basically, plants, plant life. We've pretty much determined that anything living is
Any
maybe
of the
disgusting, but
animals, but
plant life, and then maybe walk off a little bit further to a comprehensive search.
What would you say it looks like? Like a pansy or like a
18.
lily?
It sort of looks like a white rose.
Okay.
12 and 6, 18.
18. No, not really.
And he did
Beyond
nothing
what
new.
they have found. no.
Okay.
There are definitely like
Okay.
a vine-like substance, but they're very. It's almost like an algae vine, you know.
Does it appear to be something that could help sustain?
No.
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 Is the vine strong?
No. You can-
Okay.
you
Couldn't
can pull
use it
apart
like a
with your
rope or
hands.
anything? Okay. Alright, so it's pretty useless.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it. Propose we get out of this useless area.
I wouldn't quite say useless, as I have my mound of dirt with my blades.
Did we pass a junkyard or anything?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the junkyard before we leave. Just because we do want more metals and stuff, right? That'd be useful.
Can't hurt. I
As we
guess.
walk, I occasionally cast Druidcraft. Like, does this flower have like a good smell or a bad smell?
It's not a great smell.
Okay, maybe I won't
Like
put it on the airship.
from what you've experienced so far,
Of smells.
it sort of has like a body odor smell.
What's the
Aw.
range on detect magic, do you know?
This planet's gross.
I was just looking for something beautiful here. I replant it. I say thank you. Do a
30
little
feet of
Druidcraft
you.
to give it a bit of a spurt of growth.
30 feet of you.
And then
that's
just-
10
Okay.
minutes.
Continue on.
I might as well use it. I'll cast detect magic and
In the junkyard.
walk along. Yep.
Okay.
Just a quick.
Walk along with everybody. Everybody's going to the junkyard,
Yeah.
right?
Just a quick question. The ones that are on the ground that are like Venus fly traps. How big do they get? Like, how big do they?
From what you've seen, and you're not far in. Like use could have seen if any use were in the
No, we don't want Audrey to.
or by the screens while you were landing. That deeper in the woods, everything's a lot bigger. But here, they're smaller. They're probably like a foot and a half wide.
But I have a sense they could get bigger than that.
Probably, since everything else seemed to be a lot
Can
bigger.
I try and harvest like a seed or a bulb?
Sure.
What do you want me to roll?
Nature.
That can be a bit harder.
So where did I go?
For our thing.
We'll get to
1
that.
inch.
I'm gonna use
Okay,
another
no,
box.
So unless it's on the surface of the pile,
I won't see it. Yeah.
but that's still useful.
13, 15 altogether.
And
15 altogether?
Yeah.
Like a gap.
You
Something
are
thrown
able
out,
to get a
yeah.
seed out, but you don't know if it's
Like
1
fireballs.
foot of stone.
viable. Yeah,
And
that's a good word.
1 foot for the stone. A thin sheet of
You two
Yeah.
walking around the scrapyard, casting detect magic. You do get hints of destructive magic coming from something, and you come across a very destroyed arcane cannon.
Ooh.
But the only parts of it that, like, it's big. It's a cannon for a very large ship. You can't just pick this up and walk out with it.
Oh, can we take the power source or anything that's still? Is there anything harvestable that we can use to bolster the guns that we have?
Yes, there is. You could probably harvest off of it power sources, cables. You could probably make a blueprint out of this, but you're gonna have to do it quickly.
Okay.
Okay. I'll put this under my bonus blueprint.
I don't have proficiency in tinkering, but I
So,
can help him.
what would it be a tinker's check to?
I need you to roll a stealth check first.
Oh,
A stealth? Both of
Yeah.
us?
Both of you.
would he have his advantage since it's because of his camouflage?
Right now I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Just a
But I
straight.
have my standard stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nat 20, so 23.
Okay.
18 and 5, 23.
Okay. So you two get into the junkyard, finding it, and there's a moment where a couple goblins go by, and they have these weird, they almost look like goblins with them, but they've got like 4 arms and 2 mouths, and their face is on their chest instead, and it's on like a leash in front of them. Equivalent to like what a dog would be for them. They are walking around, and you two sort of like step behind some other junk as they walk by, because neither of you specified if you asked for permission to go in the junkyard. So yeah, you're
Sure.
all right. You can attempt to take anything out of here, or I will let you use now. Are you going to ask for permission?
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
I will ask.
Okay.
Persuasion.
charisma?
Not very good.
What's your
Minus.
persuasion?
I can't even help you. I've got a -1.
Okay, mine's a 0, so we go up.
Okay.
And just would it be okay if we searched around here for parts for our ship?
Goblins look at each other and they look a little confused because you come up behind them. No one looks at you and just, you'll cost ya.
How much for that cannon? I can notice it. It's not fully working and it's damaged.
Cannon that size even not functioning. You're looking at about 2,000 credits.
Ooh.
Ooh, and I'm guessing that's inner.
That's outer.
Outer.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the outer rim, bud.
even that true. What if we were to take the power source and the cables? Because you can sell the metal of that for a lot more.
100.
100 outer. I have
I don't know what the translation
I have
is.
85. So 1 inner credit equals 10 outer.
Yeah.
So I have 85.
How does gold translate?
That's what it is.
That's
Gold
what it
is
is.
inner. Silver is outer.
So they want 100 gold.
They want 100 silver.
100 silver, which is 1 gold.
And I have 80.
No, wait.
That's
It's
Which
10
is
gold.
10 gold.
I have
I've got 100
85 silver. I have 85 outer credits.
Okay.
How much do you have?
I've got 101 silver piece and a 165 inner.
Fuck.
Gold.
So
Yeah.
we can go halvesies on it.
135. 100.
I'll drop 5 inner. You drop 5 inner.
Sure.
Okay.
132.
Yeah.
So that's going to
So
change.
you guys hand it over. They smile. Okay.
Is there like a cart or something that we can get to transport it.
No, you carry it.
I can help.
Okay.
Do we have rope?
27.
Yes.
I turn into a dire wolf. No wait, I think that's too big for.
That's too big for you.
I just turn into like, what's the biggest I can do?
A
Cow?
wolf.
Bull?
You can turn into a wolf or a cow, yeah.
At least your planet's version of a cow.
Is a horse too high?
No.
Okay, a horse could probably pull it.
Yeah, a draft horse is only a quarter.
Okay, I'll do that.
So for the first time, Danica changes shape in front of you two into a horse.
I would have
like,
recognized the horse, but
Yeah, you would recognize what the horse looks like, but Danica just turned into a freaking horse.
Nah.
I've seen weirder.
So, I need a tinker from one of yous.
I'll do the tinker.
I'll give him advantage.
Go for it.
Do-do-do-do-do. That's
Yeah, not like a normal earth horse though.
25
Like, still
with a
looks
natural
kind
20.
Of like
Okay,
flamey.
so you're able to get them off, and you're actually able to like salvage a little bit extra without the goblins noticing. Mostly like insulators and the mechanism that causes the cannon to fire. You're able to get them off, get them into a little cart you make out of a scrap piece of metal, and get out completely fine.
While you're doing that, I'm just off to the side, like kind of like dancing, like hooves, shake my tail a little bit, shake the mane.
And you start
Damn
making.
Ryder, she's on fire.
I'm not gonna burn you. It's like if you touch me in normal
So-
form.
You guys start making your way back to the ship. Clyde, you have been wandering around now for a while. It is a weird, for you, a weird
You're
culture that
dancing?
you're walking around. They're very
Now
civil,
I'm walking back,
though they are
Oh.
gross.
but I was.
While you were
The
dancing,
streets just have like mounds of garbage in them,
I pulled out.
but everyone just seems to be like happily walking
Where is it?
around. It's interesting
It's like that.
and a little strange.
It's like that one group of
Stop,
peasants
What I
in
would
Monty
assume is a
Python.
guy goblin.
You don't have any fighting rings around here?
No, dear sir, we are a civilized culture. And you can see like just chunks of meat hanging out of his teeth.
Oh boy.
But he's got like what would probably be nice clothes on if they weren't dirty.
You got something right here?
Oh, no.
Thank you.
I would have to be
It was
holding up and
breakfast.
dancing. I got a music box that plays whenever someone
Okay,
dances.
so no fighting rings at all. No no taverns that hold fights.
I never did that show.
No.
No, he got that through his background.
Kind of sulk and damn it, I can't
Have a good
any,
day.
can't have any fun. Like kick over.
A mound of garbage. I'm like dragging my horn behind me.
Well, there's some
Like a
goblins.
Not
sad-
even carrying it.
Like
Just
a
like
sad kid in
Yeah.
a candy store, not able to get anything.
There are some goblins and some goblin dogs you can junkyard and go kill if you want. We just
It
live
is
and
at
let live and walked away. But
This point, that in your adventuring, you see this burning horse walking through the city with like a cart behind it, and there's Zanner and Oshai.
Okay, then that's something I don't see every day. A fiery horse?
That's Danica.
yeah.
Oh, you're those one with nature druid types.
The Bruins.
The Druids. I know about you. We have a few of you in my tribe.
Telepathically, I allow her to answer if she wants to.
Could he do that?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm riding you, right? So
Oh, okay. I just reply, there's no one like me.
No, not like you personally. I mean, your abilities, how you changed into the horse. I have people on my home planet that can do the same thing. They're great healers.
At this point,
they're just not fiery.
you guys see this
Yeah,
little
it's not fiery.
goblin lady standing there with her goblin children and goes, and that, dears, is why you need to get an education so you don't end up like that big gray guy talking to a horse. And she walks off with them.
Oh, no. I say, excuse me.
Yes. How can I assist you?
Wow, for Goblin, you are a bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna mess with this chick. I link her in with the horse. Anything you'd like to say? I quietly, without her hearing, anything you'd like to say to her? For insulting your friend?
Oh, that was an insult.
Yes. Can she
That
hear
was not
say
nice,
that?
lady.
So in her mind,
In her mind, she
Yeah.
hears the horse's voice telling her it wasn't nice. She freaks out, scoops up her children, and runs.
Also, while I say it, I just like snort and just like a little flame comes out.
and Zanner's
Definitely.
in the
scared
ground
out of
laughing.
us.
That was fun. That's the most fun I've had in a while.
That's
I do
almost
another little horse jig.
Yeah.
As you
that's almost as fun as killing these
She
little
was.
sons of
You're
bitches.
right. She was a bitch.
Law can't go after you.
I swear, officer, the horse talked to me. Sure. You guys make your way back to the ship.
Make a point of not licking the officer in.
Once we get like close to the ship, now that we have Clyde with us, I just turn back.
Okay. You guys get back on and get everything onto the ship, and Desmond is just like, okie dokie, time to leave.
No shit, that's why we're here.
Yep, let's go. Bay door closes and
What'd you do?
Planet.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
well, dang.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
I'm gonna also do that. I'm not joining you. I'm just doing it.
My body just
Well,
like
I mean, friend, if that's
flames a
your
little
prerogative.
extra, and my stink is melted
No.
off.
I like the women, and you're too small. Even if you, no, you're too small.
As I look to Zanner, can you just give me a quick prestidigitation so I can
can.
get back to work?
You'd almost be like fucking one of them goblins. Ooh, it's too small.
Prestidigitate the card.
Just
It's gonna smell
smiles
like the planet.
and walks off.
Same
and
thing.
as he's walking, he's like
Everybody it
taking
takes.
his coat off and his shirt.
Oh, you don't have to do me. I always smell like brimstone.
No, I was doing the cart.
Oh, okay.
Alright, it's that kind of thing, and I just strip right down. Alright.
Yeah, Danny just kind of like raises her body temperature and just goes, and like heat just kind of dissipates the smell.
And you
Same
all
thing. Make sure I'm clean.
can feel the ship take off and start to get back into outer space, and you are back at flying, heading towards Ava, I think was the name of the other
Yeah.
planet you're heading towards. Avis, sorry.
Avis, yeah.
As we
How do you spell?
do that, like take off
AVIS.
Like the
of
car rental
like,
agency.
you know how does our ship like do like the running and go up, or does it like do this and then turn and poof gone?
Up, angle, go.
So on that angle,
Where's my pencil?
you hear a
Ow!
Did it
Is
fall
this
in?
it?
Fuck.
I've had this over here.
Clyde
It's
slipped
fine.
in the
There's
shower.
only one.
They are
Oh,
tight showers.
I don't think I
Like-
have
Yeah,
that.
no, he
Not-
still fell in it.
Not just for you, just in general. They're not meant for like
Did it fall on the floor?
leisurely showers. So when you're in there, it's very much just like a.
Yeah, I'm like backing out, and
Wait,
as we take off, I just
Ah!
I was writing.
Ow! It's slippery, and I should have known that.
But it's going to be probably about 2 weeks before you arrive at Avis, and I think we're going to end it there.
Whew.
I think that's because of the heat, eh?
Yeah, we need to get some more fans in this room.
Or just change rooms.
Or change rooms. Well, that's coming up, so hopefully that'll give us a better airflow so we're not
Oh,
swimming.
But we will resume next week.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Did we get enough to level up?
I will go over that
Okay.
after we end the stream.
Okay.
Cool, cool, cool.
Oh.
Oof.
So I hope y'all enjoyed our first session of this campaign. If y'all have an idea for a name, we're open to it. Just leave it in the Discord on the general chat.
On both Kirby's Streamy World and on those of you a part of Hidden Grove.
Yes, we could do that.
That's a good name.
And whew, it's freaking warm in here.
It's very
Let's see here. Let's go down here.
Thank you for checking in with
Cool.
us tonight.
Are you setting it up for a raid?
Yes, we are setting up here. I gotta find somebody to raid.
Sarah.
Whoa, ow! That was my head.
That one's attached.
That was attached.
I could see it from here. Just like,
You know why no one can ever find Hidden Grove, right? Because it's hidden.
That's funny. That's
The
real funny.
person in this room I invited to it was Cliff, and he left.
Did I actually leave it?
Yeah, you did. I have a bot that automatically says, "Rest in peace." Username couldn't handle it.
okay.
We are going to.
I was a bit offended.
I'm gonna raid my good buddy, Kill TV. He also does DD. He's not doing DD right now. I think he's doing our async race. So if anybody that missed me running it yesterday, this is your chance to see it now. I guess that makes no sense, but whatever.
It's a chance to see it going on in a different circumstance.
Thank you everybody that showed up today, participated.
We're so excited to be
Li-
back playing D&D.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks to COVID rules being a little bit more relaxed now here in the
Yeah.
Great White North.
This is pretty much our social circle. So
Circle.
Circle.
We
Sure.
can actually play.
Pentagon.
We can actually play together instead of being on screens, which makes life so much easier.
Just so much. It's more fun.
It's better that way, yes. So everybody that followed, thank you. You are all just wrote a new warp star to the stream world, and I appreciate that. Other than that,
Have a great night.
have a good night, and we'll see you all again next Saturday,
Woo!
and some of you on Monday for my practice race for next week. All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.